Welcome to the Lodge. You've accessed
the Lodgecast experience.
Warning, warning, dangerous spoilers ahead. Enjoy. When the Archamax login is confirmed and the theme song kicks in, we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but reborn together. Dazzling hot takes and bone counts I can feel. Somehow, Glenn Danzig's films feel good on a podcast like this. Our hosts feel like the best part of us, and live rewrites feel perfect and powerful. Because here, they are. Met's Movie Lodgecast. We make movie podcasts better.
Live from Lodge 2.0, it's the Lodgecast's Oscar Extravaganza. I'm your host, Brother Bischke, and I'm going to be leading us through a hard-charging review of our Oscar predictions for the 98th Academy Awards, taking place Sunday, March 15th, 2026 at 4 p.m. Pacific Time at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, California, hosted by comedian Conan O'Brien. Woo! Woo! After we pick the Oscar winners in the Oscar Extravaganza, we're going to do a top 10 countdown of our favorite films of 2025. Tonight, here at Lodge 2.0, I'm joined by our Lodge Master, Matt.
What's up, y'all? Happy to be here.
Brother Lucas.
Yes, we are indeed having a few small beers.
And our very two prestigious guests, Brother Zach.
Springtime for Lodgecast.
Oh, boy.
And Oscar predictions too.
Yes, and Brother Nathan.
I'm here and I'm ready to lay down.
Let's lay it down. 2025 sure was an interesting year for movies.
Very.
Theaters are still hanging in there.
Movies are back.
Movies are back.
Question mark?
With hits like Zootopia 2 and Avatar Fire and Ash. We do pray for the future of movie theaters, folks. Every year we pray more and more as they are central to the Lodgecast experience. Long live Nicole Kidman, the Burbank 30, and the AMC A-list.
Amen.
Amen.
I do want to say a huge thanks to the Lodge Master this year for editing together our recordings into amazing Lodgecast episodes.
It is my deepest erotic pleasure to do so.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
A million times. Thank you.
Make it sound great.
It is all the work, like solely on your shoulders, both figuratively, but also physically, like the psychological strain of having to do everything.
Hearing the hothead heat up and cool down over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't think our listeners can appreciate just how dialed in Matt is when he has to watch the numbers move because God forbid the battery dies midway through
only
our
happened a
only
few times.
take. It's our only take. We're doing it live.
Doing it live. One take.
That's right.
But you're in there, you're taking away all our wet sounds, all our swallows, all our whooping coughs.
That's right. And if somebody has a cool joke, but it takes them just a second too long to come up with it, you better believe I'm removing that second.
Yes.
We truncate that joke.
Folks, in 8 years, we have now covered over 350 movies in our episodes and hot takes. Woo! Wow. I also want to thank tonight our Lodgecast guests that we had on.
Oh, yes.
This is the people here in this room. There's many Lodgecast guests we had this year.
A great quilt of guests.
Yes.
A great quilt.
A tapestry.
From state to state.
And I want to say a huge heartfelt thanks to all the listeners out there. We do this for you.
God, we love
Yes,
you
we
so
love all you
much.
listeners. And
Thank you guys.
Are we at 60
Thank you.
reviews yet?
No,
We're working on it.
We're still at 55, y'all. Omniscient editorial note. We are now at 57 reviews, steadily climbing on that road to 60, and eventually 69.
Let's create some bogus names and
I'll cook the books. I'll throw in a couple.
I don't want
Film lovers,
Listen,
69.
I don't want to cook anything.
I'll get some boys in the lab on it.
If you're out there and you're feeling the love, just give us a review. 5 stars only, please.
5 stars only.
no negative
I
reviews.
don't want to cook the book.
That's
5 stars.
All
Real
right.
pure.
Hard charging. Now, on to our Oscar picks in all 24 categories, with a new category this year for Best Casting.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Cast.
I am very proud of this category because my late mother,
Yes.
ML, she was a casting director in the late 1970s, early 1980s.
they're unsung heroes.
Studio level.
Yeah.
And it is an art form. Like, it really is finding the right chemistry, alchemy.
Yes.
You got to think like a director. You got to think like a writer. You have to read the script, really understand the character and how to break down the character in a description when you're putting out roles for actors to audition for. It really is an amazing thing.
Vital.
Long overdue. So let's bring it.
Bring it on.
It may be
Bring it on.
stunts next year. Who knows?
I think Stunts is happening next year.
Yeah.
Stunts is long overdue.
All right.
Beautiful.
So we'll cover what we predict will win, maybe what we'll hope will win. And if we feel something got snubbed in a category, we'll mention it quickly. You might want to consider our suggestions when filling out your Oscar ballot.
You might.
The winners seem pretty predictable this year, so let's run through them quick.
Oh,
Best Picture. One battle after another.
gotta be
Yeah.
F1.
It's going to take it.
F1 is coming in last.
I'd like that. I'd like that if they.
I would love to see
that.
the best
Yeah.
picture nominees, like
Yeah.
those like mechanical like dogs that are at like
Yeah.
a racetrack,
Yeah.
and it's like they're going around like a track, like all
Yes.
herky jerky style.
Yeah, it's got to be one battle, right?
Yeah,
100%.
1,000,000%.
Okay, another 100%. Best Actress. Jessie Buckley as Agnes Shakespeare in Hamnet.
Yes,
People
Agreed.
love crying. People love hurting.
Gotta be.
Yeah,
She's great.
I heard Rose Byrne is good. If I had legs, I'd kick you. I need to see it still.
we're going to talk about it.
We're going to be talking about
Lucas, you would not last through that movie. Anyway.
Best Actor. Prediction
Gotta
and
be.
Desire.
Oh my God.
Gotta be.
And Desire.
Crown him.
I think King Chalamet
Crown
takes it.
There
Marty
is,
Shelley
there
going
is-
for
this is our first opportunity for a dark horse, and that's Wagner.
You think for Secret Agent?
I think he.
No way.
I'm not predicting it.
I mean, there's some
my
dark horses.
prediction is Timmy's going to win.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying Wagner has a chance.
I think
A small chance.
If Timmy doesn't win it, it's got to be Leo again. It's
I
gotta
don't
be
think
our
so.
boy.
Could be Leo.
I think Timmy
or Michael
has
B.
the Leo.
Jordan.
Have any of the awards been
They all
going
split
Leo's
it.
way?
I would
gotta
say
go to
I would
Chalamet.
say Matt is right. I would say Leo. I would say Leo
I
as
think
a
if
runner-up.
people want to make a political statement, Wagner is going to give that speech that people want to hear.
Oh, that's
He's
true.
going to give the lesson on fascism. He's been in the game a little longer. He's
True.
15, 20 years older than Chalamet.
But if you want the sure money,
yeah, Chalamet for sure.
Chalamet.
There's a couple of nominations or the win there. You know, Ethan Hawke's for Blue Moon, which
Yeah.
is like no one's really been talking about, but that he got nominated there. But also Wagner, I think is
a third of the voting
nominations there,
academy
that's
is Marty Supreme.
We just think about acting alone. You know, like if we're going to honor someone without, we're going to see how Battle does that night. And
Yeah.
it may take Leo in.
sweep
but
it.
If we're just doing acting alone, Chalamet maybe.
Speaking of battle,
Burrito Supreme.
Best Supporting Actress, Tiana Taylor, one battle after another.
100%.
No way. Amy Madigan, man.
So
Everyone.
Tiana's got the edge, I think. But
No, Tiana's got the momentum right now.
The ultimate dark horse is Amy Madigan.
But Madigan going up
very
there,
dark.
that'll make some great.
I've heard
Madigan
more
is-
people talk about Amy Madigan than Tiana Taylor in my day-to-day real life.
In your
sphere.
bubble.
Yeah.
Madigan is more the traditional Oscar move of rewarding someone later in their career in that category, but I think Tiana's got.
But it's also a
Got
horror
the-
title that
It's
the
a horror
Oscars,
movie, yeah.
They
That's
never,
true.
They never do any, and that's also a disadvantage.
It's never going to happen.
But it's a great little.
Yeah, it's great that she's nominated.
Maybe she's
though.
polling second.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actor, I've got Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
Agreed.
It's his
I'm
year.
going with Benicio on that.
Oh, I love his
I've heard a
role,
lot of people
but-
talking about
Is
his-
Sean Penn not being talked about?
It's weird.
Sean
right?
Penn kind of gave up on the press tour.
Oh.
Whereas Benicio has been doing it. He's been very honest.
been
I think
up
they
there.
a lot of
split
in-depth
though.
answers and
They
how
split.
he's added to the script in the third act, and he's done a lot of heavy lifting in those
Yeah.
Q&As.
What about Stellan though for like a career?
I don't think anyone's
award
I
too
don't,
though.
I don't
you
think
know.
anyone's seen Sentimental Value. I haven't seen it.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
Dear boy.
We are.
Boy, welcome to the
Yes,
Oscars.
yes.
Welcome to the round table.
He
here.
deserves it.
And I didn't
Yeah,
like
he's
The Worst Person in the
fantastic.
World. That was like the first movie I watched last year, and I didn't
Well,
like
he's
it.
winning everything, so he's going to win.
Best director. He's never won an Oscar before. Paul Thomas Anderson.
PTA's year.
One battle after another.
Correct.
Moving on.
sort of
Best
got that one.
adapted screenplay. Paul Thomas Anderson. One battle after another.
Okay, here's where I think maybe you get. Did Chloe Zhao do the adaptation of Hamnet?
Yeah, with the author of the novel.
I mean, she's already won, so maybe not. But I could see if they want to spread the love a little bit, and they know PTA is getting director. Train Dream's a great novel too.
Dennis Johnson.
Dennis Johnson novella. It's a very quick read. Highly recommend. So, that could be, it was not an easy one to adapt.
Didn't
either.
see it. I need to see that.
Oh, man.
It's on Netflix.
Can't wait to see your top 10 here, bro.
I've been busting my ass, Lucas, getting all these.
We've
all
seen a
these
lot.
scenes.
We've seen a lot, dude.
Okay, best original screenplay. I feel Ryan Coogler's Sinners screenplay is going to take
could see
the
that.
Oscar
Yeah.
there.
Ooh, Sentimental Value is so good too, but
The script is so
but
good.
Sinners.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where
That might be its.
I think this
victory.
is what I agree. I think Sinners. I would have thought also like Panahi for It Was Just an Accident could be, especially with what's going on in Iran globally right now. They might want that moment. It's a great script, but I agree. I think that Sinners is such a original film triumph of the year. It's kind of one of the only places it's going to win.
Yeah, it's got 16 noms. It's got to win.
Is that Linklater that did that?
Yeah.
Did Linklater write that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just
Not
great
his
now.
best movie that was released last year, but the one that
That's
they're
the one I didn't see.
nominated.
They had to pick one.
Nouveau Vague. That's the one to see.
All right, Bish, keep it going.
Best international feature film. I'm going on a little limb here. I think it might be The Secret Agent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
my
little
my
bit of a
vote,
little
yeah.
limb.
I think it's going to be between that and Sentimental Value, but I
Yeah.
think Secret Agent's going to win. Yeah,
Secret Agent's picking up some.
They're head to
steam.
head there, though. They're head to
Picking up
head
some
there.
steam in the phase 2 here, and
Waved.
Yeah, we're recording this a little on the early side, so we're not privy to some of the
Guild Awards.
the
There's a
sea
couple
changes that are about to occur.
we got BAFTAs. We got
a little
the
blind
Actors
here. That's
Awards.
right, the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
But that's
Bishke
where
always likes having the
We got the
BAFTAs in his
Independent
back
Spirit
pocket.
Awards.
but that's where our pure prediction skill shines through if we're doing this right, because we don't have all the bellwethers.
I
so.
feel like Nathan, you've got 100% right. Like some years, right?
Yeah, one
aren't
wrong.
you the like
One
most
year I
consistently-
missed one or something, and
That's
it was
so
a fluke, and I went against my heart on some of them. And I guess I
could have got it perfect.
I guess I recommend that to people. Like, if there's one you're sure about, just go the other way, because sometimes it just happens. It
So,
happens with the supporting actor
in all
categories a
this,
lot.
try to listen to Nate, what he's saying. And
Yeah.
put that on your ballot, and it will be 100% correct.
You will win your
guaranteed.
office
We're usually in that top three that are.
Yeah,
On to best documentary. It's on Netflix. I think
Where are we?
it's got it. The Perfect Neighbor.
Yeah.
Perfect Neighbor is the one that's like getting theatrical play, and once you see it, it stops you, man.
It's
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
footage. It's short and it packs an emotional
Yeah.
gut punch.
Yeah.
there's some other good ones in here too, by the way.
But
Yeah.
that's the one that most people will have seen.
I agree. I
because
agree.
Netflix.
Because Netflix. Yeah.
They're pushing it hard.
And they've had the big
Alabama
push.
Solution has a bit of a campaign to it too.
And that's on
I-
HBO.
I watched
Yeah.
part of that before I got too sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
worth watching
oof.
the whole thing.
I'm going to finish
I
it.
watched
I am.
it. I
I
watched it all.
I was too depressed that night.
Those
Yeah,
dogs
yeah.
can be really heavy.
Oh
Perfect
my
strange.
God. Almost
People need to
Perfect strangers like that too.
understand, Yeah,
Yeah.
You kind of lose hope. Yeah.
what's going on in prisons in this country? It's
Oh man,
Really
Alabama.
disgusting.
Stay out of Alabama. Okay,
Love and light.
best
It's happening here in California too, as part
Yeah.
of the point of the movie. But yes,
Yeah.
on we go.
best
charge.
animated feature film. I've not seen any of these nominees,
Nor I.
but it's definitely going to K-pop Demon
I
Hunters.
thought about watching
boy.
K-pop. I have thought about watching it,
Yeah,
but I just
we're going
can't
up,
imagine.
up. That's the song from it. So,
Golden, yeah, golden.
Yeah.
golden.
That's going to win it.
All right, best cinematography. I have Adam Gerald Arcapa. She's up for Sinners.
Yes. Although I will say, wasn't some shots in Sinners like underexposed and soft? Like weren't like, or was that just a
We
project?
saw it in Dolby. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Marty
recall that.
Supreme was a beautiful
Train
looking film.
Dreams did just win, I think, at the Indie Spirits for
that's
a few of
beautifully-
these. It's pretty beautiful.
Train Dreams has
there's
got
a lot
those
of good
train dreams in
Train
it.
Dreams is beautifully lensed, but who shot Marty Supreme? It's a big name.
Darius
Darius
Conji.
And it's the best looking
yeah.
film, I think. But
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, this
Battle
is a
too.
hard one to choose.
Battle is tricky. Battle has a lot of different, or has a style that it's going for. That's very
Agreed, but
successful.
I don't. Yeah, I could see Marty, Sinners, or
Frankenstein.
Train
But Sinners
Dreams.
looks like the
Frankenstein.
most beautiful. The locations and the costumes.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to go to Sinners.
Yeah. Okay.
And it will be a historic win.
Right. Would she be the first woman to win?
Yeah.
There it is.
First woman of color. Yeah. Best film editing. I'm going to go back to one battle after another.
I co-sign that.
F1's on there. Yeah.
I mean, Marty Supreme though.
Supreme for
Supreme
editing.
doesn't have the card chase with
I'm
the
thinking
Card
I
chase.
know.
People are
Thinking
thinking of the card
Fucking
chase.
battle on this one too.
It's true. I think it's a toss up between Marty and Battle.
Yeah.
It depends how like the smear campaign against
right.
Softy, how like corrosive that's going to
how
be.
far it's reached.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to drop 3 right in a row here. Best production design, Frankenstein. Best costume design, Frankenstein. Best makeup and hairstyling, Frankenstein.
Co-sign all that. Yes.
I disagree.
Uh-oh.
I think Marty Supreme is going to win production design for the legendary Jack Fisk.
and
Yeah.
all
I
those
think-
ping
I
pong
think-
tables.
Well, I think Frankenstein's going to win for the makeup, and I just think it's because it's tied to a character so
Yeah.
intimately that it's going to win. And Mike Hill's a phenomenal artist.
And Frankenstein looks like Gautier. I like that. I like that the ugly stepsister is nominated.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome that
Is that
it
a good
is.
movie? I didn't see
We're
that.
going to talk about it.
Smash
Oh,
It.
yeah.
Nominated
Yeah.
there too for
Sorry to Sexy Avatar 3 costumes. Okay. Best original score. Sinners, Ludwig Göransson.
I think so.
he has
Yeah.
he has like a lot of
I
buzz
love the
with
Johnny
Academy.
Greenwood score in Battle, but the music is so much a part of Sinners.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
It's about
I
music.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's 9 Inch Nails in this thing?
Yeah, right.
They did like 3
Not
films.
this year.
They did 3 films this year, man.
Best original song. We're going up, up, up.
Yo.
Golden from the K-pop Demon Hunters.
What, is there any other? I mean, I like that Nick Cave song.
I think I Lied to You is the one.
Oh,
What is that?
I'm like, what did you
Who's
lie
in
to
that?
us about, Zach?
I Lied to
don't
You
like
is also the
Sinner
composer
song, yeah.
and I think Raphael Sadiq is the other writer on that one. And it's look, I haven't seen K-pop. My 5-year-old niece is a big fan.
It's nominated for a reason.
And maybe I'm way off. Maybe you guys are right. But I Lied to You is a
It's an
good
infectious
song.
pop
It's an
tune.
actually really
I
good
got
song.
a feeling though, and
And
call me a curmudgeon or a cynic, but I got a little AI vibes from that music in
the
K-pop
K-pop one.
yeah.
I've dabbled in AI.
I'm sure every creative
music
wants to hear that.
creation. It has that little stink to it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Mark my words,
maybe
it
there'll be
might
a
come out as
scandal.
a scandal.
They get their Oscars pulled away.
I mean, it will be cool.
like Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Will be, to have Nick Cave at the Oscars is pretty cool.
Is he going to be? Are they going to perform these songs? I mean, I
don't know.
I want to
They
see him
don't-
up there.
Yeah, I think the K-pop one they have to perform.
They always do something weird to reimagine the best song.
They do like a
performance.
revolving stage, and
Yeah.
everybody gets 12
Yeah.
seconds.
and it's never.
You don't
good.
do that to Nick Cave, though.
No.
Yeah.
Diane
But I
Warren
wanna
with her
see-
17th nomination.
Oh my god!
Wow.
yeah, I noticed she was there too.
Best sound. Vroom, vroom, F1.
Yeah, those cars go zooming.
Is that really why it's here?
I need to see it in 4DX.
Mission
Sorry to
Impossible
Surratt,
1.
but-
Did Mission
but
Impossible?
F1
Sherrod's sound is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, for sure.
Same
Sin-
Sinners has a chance
Sinners,
to.
dude.
yeah.
Sinners.
Listen to Nathan.
Surratt's
Sinners,
speakers
guys.
are great.
I like the sound design of all those films, actually. Frankenstein has
Yeah.
amazing sound design.
Best visual effects. Avatar.
I see
Fire and Ash. I see
Yes,
you.
I see you. I see you.
Wow. Avatar nominated, Oscar nominated, and will win.
Anyone have any?
No love for the lost bus.
I need to see that.
I
I,
just
want
heard
to
of
see
that today, and I was like, "What?" the
Like
hell
per
is that?
capita, Avatar has so much more
Yeah.
than Jurassic, even.
It's the most visual effects.
And now we've got a new category: best casting. Prediction.
100% Marty Supreme.
No, Sinners. It's gonna be Sinners.
I'm thinking
Francine Mauser for Sinners.
I got it.
think.
I got it for Sinners.
Marty Supreme. I've never seen
That
more
Odessa
articles
girl?
about the unorthodox casting, all the Easter eggs of the casting, and all the unusual choices. To me,
There's
it's
plenty of
definitely the
non-actors
most
there.
casting. It's the most unexpected casting. It is to me the undisputed casting award winner.
It reveals the art of casting for you.
I mean, it's definitely the weirdest, the most risky approach to
They
casting.
do have the Shark Tank guy. Yeah. I will
Yeah,
give
Zach's a
them that.
huge fan of that guy.
Yeah, no, I love the
in
casting
the movie.
Hashtag
in the
sarcasm.
movie.
Hashtag sarcasm. And I know it was sarcasm,
There you
but I
go.
had to point it out to everyone that's
Nice.
listening.
And who knows? It's a new category. Who knows?
Who
what's gonna
knows?
win?
Sinners is there too. I mean,
Yeah.
a hell of a cast there.
Agreed. But I think Marty, you got to. Come on.
You got to.
One battle could win it too, because
Yeah,
that's
we got
a great cast.
some
It is,
amazing
it is.
names in there.
Everyone in there is a heavy hitter.
It's true.
the two
Folks.
girls are new.
I've just received word. We have no time for shorts this year.
Oh, shit.
We got to keep going. We got to keep
He's cutting
going.
the
Sorry to the
shorts.
filmmakers. Sorry to
I'm gonna grab one more small beer.
Look at
LT, would you bring one for me, please? Thank
Me too, please.
Everybody keep drinking.
All right, folks, those are our predictions. But now, before we get to our top 10s, we have an annual award that we've been giving out for a number of years now
Yes.
here at our Oscar Extravaganza. We will each name our choice for Salad Dragon of the Year. The one scene, or maybe character, that was so bizarre, baffling, or transcendent that it instantly justified the price of admission. And in case you didn't know, the Salad Dragon is named after Reese Witherspoon's leafy transformation in our very first Lodgecast covering the 2018 movie A Wrinkle in Time.
Time.
Anyway, to be eligible this year for Salad Dragon of the Year, these could be from any movies that came out in 2025.
Yep.
We'll see if any of our Salad Dragons overlap. I'll start and we'll end with the Lodge Master.
Yes. I don't think any of you picked mine.
We'll find out. My Salad Dragon of the Year goes to a little movie we saw in 4DX this year called Final Destination Bloodlines.
Bloodlines.
I don't necessarily recommend
Fantastic.
I don't necessarily recommend this movie, but the first 19 minutes are a thrilling Salad Dragon. I think half the movie's budget went into this amazing dragon.
At least half.
And it's 1969. There's a couple that are going to a new high-rise restaurant called Skyview that resembles the Space Needle. Like all good Final Destination set pieces, there are plenty of unnerving elements as the couple ascends the tower. Atop the restaurant, the guy proposes to his pregnant girlfriend, and they proceed to dance on the see-through glass dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In
Begin-
4DX,
begins
there's
to
nothing
crack
like
a
it.
little bit.
Yes.
A kid is throwing pennies from the roof, which sets off a Rube Goldberg series of chain reactions as the dance floor crescendos to the band playing the Isley Brothers Shout. The glass floor shatters and all hell breaks loose. Over the course of many minutes, it seems at least hundreds of people fall to their death. And in 4DX, we were splayed with water at every bloody body splatter.
The power of Lodge compels you.
40x blood splatter.
It's an amazing sequence, folks, that delivers everything you'd want from the Final Destination franchise. And the 4DX really added to this gruesome Salad Dragon of the Year. I went back and watched it even on my phone, and it was effective.
Oh, hell yeah. That's potent.
Yeah,
That's potent.
It's a potent dragon. Just flick it on, and
It comes up with WTF, notes all the time, but also there's a trash compactor sequence
Yes.
in that movie that is also bigger than a crouton. It's
great.
Salad leaf.
yeah,
It's great.
so that is my gruesome dragon of the year.
Well done.
On two, and you might have two dragons, Brother Zach.
Oh, shit.
This is the year of the dragon.
The year of the horse.
I mean, there was. The thing is, I thought maybe I wanted to do two. I even
Yeah.
listed about 6 that were in the running. I don't want to step on anyone's
It's
toes.
good to have them ready.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to be second in the queue.
Yeah.
Because I am second in the queue, though, to me, the dragon of the year has to be the ping pong man from Auschwitz and the
Yes.
honeybees on the chest.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is what a salad dragon is. It's on its face as it's happening. You don't know where the movie's going. You don't know what he's up to.
Yeah.
In here lies a scene that you don't even understand how to feel. It's shocking. It's funny. It's macabre. And like, you almost feel like, should I be laughing?
Yes.
It's basically, you've got Marty's ping pong adversary companion buddy who was a former prisoner at Auschwitz. He was also, the Nazis found out he was a bomb, what's the word?
Diffuser?
Thank you, a bomb diffuser. And so he was, and this is true, by the way, I looked this up. This man existed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This story existed. He went out into the woods to defuse the bombs, obviously putting his life at risk. He discovers a beehive. He smokes out the bees and he lines his chest with their honey.
His prone chest.
And so then he comes back into Auschwitz.
Accompanied by lush instrumentation on the score.
And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, 'cause it's been a couple months now, but the lighting is very like Caravaggio in there. It's like,
Yes.
you know,
Definitely.
like beams of shadow and light coming through. And the fellow prisoners are licking the honey for sustenance off the man's chest. So it's like homoerotic. It's macabre. I mean, most of the people in the shop presumably are about to be gassed to death by the Nazis. So it's really fucked. But I'm also laughing because it's so uncomfortable. And then I'm like, should I be laughing and watching Auschwitz prisoners lick honey off a man's chest? Like, there's so much. It's a hive of emotion. It's a salad.
There you go.
And I think the last thing I want to say about it is it's the key to understanding the movie, because it's about a man who risks everything for his community, whereas Marty, our protagonist, is a man who sacrifices everyone for his own ends.
There you go.
And so to me, it's the key to unlocking what the movie's about. It's a scene that lesser minds would say, just cut that.
Right. What does that have to do with anything?
It is the salad
It's a
dragon.
flourish.
of the year.
Weird.
It is the most memorable scene of the year for
If
me.
you look up salad dragon in the dictionary, it will say, see also Marty Supreme honey scene. Like, it is
layered.
quintessential salad dragonry. Excellent choice.
Excellent choice, Brother Zach. All right, Brother Lucas, what do you have?
Okay, my salad dragon of the year was very easy to think of because it
Popped
was
in there?
Yeah, one of the most recent films I saw in 2026, but it is a 2025 film.
Okay.
Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice.
There we go.
Yeah.
First
Which
appearance.
has a lot of salad dragons, as you guys covered on the Lodgecast. I unfortunately missed, but did want to go to. I saw this recently at the NoHo Lemley 7, and the theater was mostly empty and filled with just really old couples, like in their retirement years.
If the Lodgecast gave the Lemley a little more love, maybe we could fill up that theater. There's enough with the AMC. The Lemleys and the Landmark need our attendance. Okay, back to Brother Lucas.
Yes. And the film I found to be very engaging, very funny. It spoke to me on a deeply profound level, running in this rat race of late stage capitalism, techno-feudalism. But my salad dragon that I picked from the movie, which made me laugh the hardest, like gut punching, was when I called in my bone count, which was when our lead actor, Lee Byung-hun, who played Yuman Su, he's like this really handsome family man, husband, father. He's got a beautiful wife and family and house and 2 dogs that, they have to get rid of. But in the story, he's murdering these prospective job candidates because he wants to get hired for this job that the group of them most likely will be competing for. And what's so soul crushing is he kind of has this weird parasocial relationship with his victim where he's calling him. He doesn't want him to walk into his house because he'll see that his wife is cheating on him. And he's like, hey, come interview me now. And then later he's like, you know what? I have to kill him anyway. I got to do it. So he creeps into his house to kill him. And the dude is just unemployed and depressed, like the victim, and is listening to some record. And I can't remember. I didn't try to find it again because I was too busy. But
I put it in the episode.
no,
It's
that
in the
wasn't,
episode.
that wasn't it though. That wasn't the song.
I think it was.
Yes, it
No,
was.
We had
Lucas.
trouble finding it.
No, the song. I'm pretty sure the song was another song. I don't know.
Lucas, trust me.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the reason I put it in there.
That's what I
FYI,
thought,
this
but when I
was
heard
almost
it, the light bulb didn't go off. But
FYI, this was almost my dragon.
I don't have a lot of brain cells left. But anyway, back to the scene. He's about to bump the guy off who's listening to the song that Matt played at the end of the episode.
Thank you.
Sitting in his easy chair in his living room, just completely despondent and just soul crushed. And the guy's about to kill him, and the guy's like, yeah, kill me, like I'm worthless. And then the wife kind of like is like eavesdropping, and it's like, wait a second, like,
And the music is playing at ear-splitting levels, so nobody can understand anybody.
yeah, and they're all just like in this weird Mexican standoff where like the wife doesn't like her husband either, but she doesn't like want him to die, and then like, you know, the other guy wants to kill him, and I don't know, I just, the absurdity of that moment where like the victim is like, go ahead and kill me, I don't care. And then like the other guy's like, well, you should care. Like you should like, you know, get up and like get a job. You know what I mean? It like turns into this weird thing. And I just thought that, man, is like a perfect metaphor for, you know, capitalism and where we're at.
It's classic dragon.
Classic
It
Dragon.
was almost gonna be my dragon.
What do we got from
All
Brother
right,
Nathan?
so yeah, Zach raised the specter of salad dragons.
Yeah.
But I thought there's only one rule I can break. If I do two, it's got to be from the same movie, and that's what I got here.
Okay.
And I'll say them straight out. I'll do the first one. Dangerous spoilers ahead.
Uh-oh.
This is the only time this movie appears on my list. It's Weapons,
All right.
Okay.
and it's Gladys's demise. We'll go there
God,
first.
yeah.
Gladys.
That's good
let
shit.
me take you there. Gladys, a parasitic, terminally ill witch, has been using her black magic twigs to control and drain the life from abducted children of the neighborhood. And Alex's parents, who's the boy protagonist, to sustain her own life. Alex breaks the spell by using a bewitched twig and Gladys's hair to turn the catatonic children against her, causing them to tear her apart limb from limb. Not to mention they chase her through the neighborhood, through pane glass. We're talking, I don't even know how many kids it was, 14 kids.
All
smashing.
these fucking
It's
kids.
something to, this year really put kids in jeopardy, and this exemplifies it for me. So from that, which Gladys alone would be an amazing salad dragon.
Yeah.
But we can't not mention the weirdo gun floating scene in
Yes.
Weapons, which is
Salad,
even more
like a
cryptic.
salad moment. Yeah.
sticks in your
It's a
mind.
salad landmark. It's a surreal moment in the film where Archer, played by Josh Brolin, has a dream and sees a giant assault rifle floating above a house reading 217, the very time the children were weaponized in the film.
Yes.
So those two are my salad dragons
That's potent.
from the same film.
Yeah, no, that AK or whatever rifle that was floating in the
And we
air.
can all agree Gladys, Amy Madigan, is
Yeah.
a salad dragon, walking, talking salad dragon
it's
character.
great.
No, it'd be great if she won.
So those are my two.
Have we ever considered doing a salad character of the year?
Well,
that
salad,
could come.
You
salad
can pick
characters
that.
are allowed.
Yeah.
Salad characters are allowed. And now we have the Lodge Master bringing in his salad dragon of the year.
Okay, I had a few just in case there were overlaps. The Sinners party through time and space.
I considered that.
I consider that one too.
brought
I mean,
tears to my eyes the first time I saw
that
it.
did make me laugh as well.
The Naked Gun Snowman Love Triangle.
Yeah, that almost made my list too.
But the one that really stuck with me because it was very integral to the plot and it always makes me smile when I think of it is from a little film called War of the Worlds 2025.
Yes. Touchdown.
we're going to Jellicle Waters.
It's an Amazon Pictures release.
It sure is.
And
Two-day.
there's a moment where, quite a few moments, where they need to get a pen drive to get some sort
That's
of
the main MacGuffin. Isn't it?
Yeah, they need to get the pen drive across town to this other place to put in to save the world. And of course, you need a pen drive. What are you going to do? You're going to get it from Amazon. And luckily, one of our main characters works at Amazon and explains the new drone delivery service that they provide. And I think it's called Amazon Air. Ice Cube is amenable to this idea. And before we know it, a drone is flying through the air carrying our precious pen drive. But there are aliens afoot, and the drone gets knocked asunder and falls upside down on the street. And they are still able to hack into different cameras to
It's gripping.
to monitor the situation, and they see an unhoused gentleman nearby cowering for his life from these alien invaders.
Yeah.
And they somehow hack this man's phone. He has a phone. And they get in there and they tell him, hey, you need to go over and flip over that drone. And he is not into the idea. So they hatch a plan. How do we get this man to do what we need to do so we can save the world? They offer the man an Amazon gift card.
I don't remember any of this.
50 quick bucks.
This was in the movie?
I think
I think they didn't do the amount, and we were
I
guessing.
think
the
Lucas
amount.
was in a
50 would've done
coma at this point. But this makes the man
it. You were under, bro.
this makes the man just hop to, flips the drone over, and the rest is history.
Save the world, yo.
Now, Lodge Master, could I ask you to speculate? What do you think that man purchased with the gift card after that scene, like later on in that narrative?
I don't fucking know.
Cheap drone.
We were speculating. A new
Another
tent.
drone.
A new tent, a new pair of socks.
Paste, detergent.
Essentials.
I mean, I recommend War of the Worlds 2025. It's a fun film.
Yeah.
I stand by it.
Yeah, I stand by it as well. That was the Salad Dragons of the year. Yeah. What a salad bar! What an offering from our wonderful guests. Thank you for bringing
No repeats either.
no repeats. And go watch those scenes and go watch those movies.
Top Salad Dragon Attack.
All right, folks, on to the top 10s of the year for the
God.
year
It's
2025. As always, I'll start and we'll end with the Lodge Master.
What are the rules about editorializing? Can we groan? Can we exhale? Like what can we do? One groan?
Groans are allowed.
Okay.
Groans are allowed.
But try to keep it to one groan
Size.
One groan.
per pick.
Slow clap.
One groan per movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
All right. Number 10, I'm going to start it off. There's a lot of good rock docs this year. We're in a renaissance of rockumentaries. And my favorite this year is covering one of my all-time favorite bands. It's the movie. It's the band. It's Devo.
That's right.
Nice.
Look, all the footage is there, and master documentarian Chris Smith assembles it in dazzling fashion. The film stops abruptly at their 1991 breakup and doesn't continue going on. And if all you know is Whip It, don't watch this movie. But if you're a hardcore Devo fan like me, watch it now. It's on Netflix. That's my number 10. Devo, I love them.
It's
Nice.
great film.
This was a year where, and this is kind of just like a global statement that leads me into my number 10. I had this film on my list before any other. And I only really had about 3 or 4 films on this list until October. And then I think I've watched over 24 movies in the last 10 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Can we please stretch Prestige season back to Labor Day?
Yeah.
Because this year I feel like they came hot and heavy from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
and it's been very hard to keep up. There's a few I still haven't seen.
Your list has
Same.
gone through so many changes.
some-
going through a lot of changes.
I mean, some opening like
I tried to
holidays.
see By Hands
holidays.
Resurrection in the theater numerous times.
I tried to join Brother Lucas.
Couldn't make
there.
it happen.
We
I
didn't
tried.
do it. We didn't do it. That's an oversight. But what I do have to kick this off is the smallest budget of any of the films on my list. It is a first-time filmmaker, and it's a little movie about a sport I love, baseball, and the movie is called Ephus. And the director is called Carson Lund. Ephus is basically a deceptively slow pitch that eventually gets there. And this movie is about a group of middle-aged beer league baseball players in a little New England baseball field that is about to be demolished for a school to be built there. So it's kind of about a community of people that don't want the community to end, but it's about to. And so the game, there's a lot of like middle-aged dudes pulling hamstrings, grunting and running. It's really funny, but there's this kind of sadness to a game they don't want to end, because as soon as the game is over, they may never see each other again. And so these guys go to absurd lengths to keep the game going and going and going. And there's something very spare and poetic and absurdly funny about the movie. And it's one of the best baseball movies I've ever seen. I highly recommend it. It's on Mubi, I think, to stream. And it's a great time. It's a very untraditional baseball movie, or sports movie, which normally would build to a crescendo at the most important part of the game. And this movie is all about playing with the people in the community. It's not about who wins, really. So,
Nice.
Up there with Bad News
Definitely
Bears.
check it out.
Good one.
EFIS. All right.
2 E's.
Number 10 for Brother Lucas.
Yes, I don't have an official top 10, but
Okay.
I do have 10. My number 10 though is
Cheers, season 2.
Is an honorable mention. 2.5 Bones. 28 weeks later, part 1, the Danny Boyle one that came out last year. So not the Bone Temple.
Not Bone Temple.
Are you liking this more retroactively after seeing the second one?
Maybe. Yeah, that's a very wow. I didn't even think of it until you asked me, Doctor. But yeah, maybe it is connected.
I am having pain there, Doctor.
Because you went hard for that Bone Temple.
You're right. I'm actually like a big fan of the franchise. Like I like the first sequel, 28 Weeks Later, with our boy Jeremy Renner, which I know like the BFF my BFF hates, but like I don't know. I dig the vibe, and I thought the little island jetty they had to run across at like low tide was cool. And yeah, like that first time they go to Dr. Kelson's boneyard, and it's like the first time they're seeing it, and the way
He's covered in iodine.
yeah, the way Danny Boyle shoots it from the kid's POV, it's like, oh wow, that's like Dorothy like going to the Wizard of Oz or whatever. It's just this really cool moment. So I'm excited to see the third Bone sequel that Boyle, I think,
Hopefully
is
they
shooting
make it.
with Cillian Murphy. No, I confirmed.
Let's see what happens.
Confirmed. It
Let's see
got
what happens.
greenlit officially at the end of Christmas. So
Nice,
after we
nice.
recorded, yeah, I think it got.
right.
So we will be seeing it in 2027.
Where do zombie movies stack for you as a genre?
It's kind of low, honestly. Like I'm not.
So
really
this is
into-
special amongst
Yeah, just because they're
the
fast.
cemetery.
They're just fast and hot-headed like me. But yeah, that's my number 10.
All right. Very good. On to Brother Nathan.
Yeah, so I'll do a little opening remarks before my
Preamble.
We are gathered here today.
with opening salvo. Yeah, with my list this year, I chose to highlight certain films over others because we have a lot of similar lists, and we're all going to get there in those top 5. We're going to be the same thing. So I wanted to choose ones that truly stood out to me. Some great work, maybe even the best work, was left off of in favor of films I connected with more deeply. Especially a few underseen gems I wanted to champion. So that's my little spoiler for my
Nice.
thing. But my number 10 slot is always a trickster, usually taking cues from the trickster himself.
Yes.
I wanted to start off with just a little Love and Light and a split vote. So 2 films
Okay.
by this director, Steven Soderbergh.
Ah.
He had some interesting outputs creatively last year. First off, delivering The Slick Black Bag, a gripping espionage thriller that feels like a smarter, more elevated riff on the Mr. and Mrs. Smith tale. I think it's like the definitive Mr. and Mrs. Smith for me. That I really enjoyed. Fassbender and Blanchett at top form. And then there's Presence, an out-of-body ghost story built around an insanely cool, concept-driven approach to the cinematography, which I will let people find on their own if they're curious to know more. But it's a ghost story like anything else he's done. Very experimental, and he shot both of these films. So my number 10 spots to highlight Soderbergh's One for Them and One for Me year in 2025.
Nice. Yeah, I got to watch Present still. Damn me. Okay. Lodge Master, number 10.
This feels like something you guys would have done a cast on.
I know, right? Well, I think it came out in January.
Sometimes, the dates don't line up.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get boxed out.
Similar to Brother Nathan. Now, these aren't necessarily the finest films of 2025, but they're my favorites.
You above all should be doing that spoiler.
I know, right? If anybody listening knows anything about me, they know I would be remiss if an itsy bitsy spider didn't crawl his way onto my list.
Oh my God, what?
The movie is Avatar: Fire and Ash.
I was expecting higher, but anyway.
Not Tired and Ass,
I thought it was
but
in the top
Fire and Ash. Get it right or pay the price. I've seen it twice.
Wow.
In the
Good
theater.
Lord, that's like a week's worth of movies.
And it only gets better, especially if you consume more drugs each time. Lucas, I can't believe you haven't even seen it once.
These are primetime smoke movies, man.
Shrug.
These are drug movies.
I'm fairly certain this will be on Zach's list, and I had to beat you to it. I had to beat you to it. Otherwise, it would have been higher.
You want to
I had to get it out at 10.
do the groundwork.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Fire and Ash. All
All right,
right.
Matt, if you want to see it a third time, I will go with you.
Oh, we'll do it.
It's probably
Let's line
still
it up.
out there.
Let's
Yeah.
line it up.
Be in a few screens kicking around.
All right. Number 9. Director Jafar Panahi is out here risking his life for cinema in this Palme d'Or winning film. It was just an accident.
There you go.
A group of Iranian political prisoners face their tormentor and decide if they want to get revenge. There's a lot of twists and turns in this movie. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of sometimes I was scratching my head, but the ending interrogation scene is truly one of the best endings of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this guy's risking his life to make cinema. I have to give him mad props for that. And I enjoyed the film quite a bit.
Won the Palm too.
And it won the Palme d'Or.
Wow.
Yeah, and,
Bischke's not alone.
yeah. And so that was my that's my number 9. There's much more to say, but we got to move on to Brother Zach.
We got to move on, and I'm sure this one's going to be higher on everyone's list. And I loved it, but the caveat for me is with this film is I came so close to a Bischke bathroom blooper.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And I kind of lost track of
Give me a
where we
spot.
were in the movie here. And I had drank like a giant bottle of water throughout the film. And I thought to myself, I just have to make it another 15. And I think the last 30 to 40 minutes of this film were in agony because
Oh, no.
I just had to go. So
I know the feeling.
It can-
I
Contained movie.
reserve
It
a
contains
slight
movie.
asterisk that this might even bump a little higher if on a healthier screening for
Yeah.
me, but it shows you my level of respect for the director, and that is Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice.
Yeah.
And
Oh, man, that's a long movie, too. Yo,
oh
shit.
baby, and you know it.
Just
That's
10
also
more
my
minutes.
thing.
10
You know,
more minutes.
I love you guys mentioned this in the episode you did on him, and Brother Lucas has already brought up a lot of the themes and the setup of this, so I won't belabor it. But really funny, almost sillier than I was expecting for him to go, but grounded in a real relevant and timely subject matter. Yeah, you really feel for the characters and the man's plight, even in the cutthroat. I'd do anything to get this job, taking that quite literally. But when he comes face to face with the people that sadly are just like him, it becomes a little harder, and it is ripe with dragons. I mean, was it a foot sucking or a leg sucking moment?
Yeah.
Leg sucking.
Leg
Venom
suck.
sucking,
I mean,
yeah.
the venom sucking. Thank
Yeah.
you. I mean, and the costume ball, and there was so much fun stuff in this in this
Yeah,
movie.
we didn't even talk about the costume ball in the
yeah.
episode.
Yeah. So, super entertaining. I loved it. It didn't quite hit the heights to me of Handmaiden and Old Boy, and it was close. I thought, he's one of our best directors in the world cinema. Number 9.
Absolutely. All right, number 9, Brother Lucas.
I co-sign everything Brother Zach just said because my number 9 is No Other Choice.
Oh, wow.
And not to belabor it, it was just a little too long. And I think the reason I didn't rate it higher was because Parasite is just so fresh in my brain still, even though that was like years ago. It feels like a month ago in my timeline because that's where I'm at. But I'll definitely probably revisit it for sure someday when I'm at home and I can smoke copious amounts of marijuana. But what I think I loved about it was like just from the opening, like that family is so happy, and they're just like drinking Coca-Cola, and there's like everything's just so idyllic and perfect. It just brought a smile to my face. It was like the perfect definition of love and light.
Yeah.
And then the movie.
Then it goes all over.
All right, Brother Nathan.
All right, number 9. Breaking rules here. I have a 2-part HBO documentary
Oh.
called
Okay.
Pee-wee as himself.
Yes.
Okay.
Directed by Matt Wolf.
Allowed.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
The documentary feels like an unprecedented access to Paul before his death. Paul Rubens was such a strange, captivating figure. He's fascinating, complicated human who spent much of his life behind this like celebrity mask that it was kind of like an albatross. So because of that, nearly everything he shares in this documentary is revealing, full of details probably you didn't know about the man, about his career, and how he felt like beat by beat, because he met almost every celebrity in the 80s in an intimate way. His final message to fans really hit me like a dump truck in part 2, where he didn't even have the filmmakers access. Like he just sent in the audio, so he did it on his own. And what he says there is something that you never really hear the accused say, or even the falsely accused say. So it's a powerful moment. This year was a really interesting year for me. I created a portrait triptych of Paul Rubens about 2 months before this documentary was announced, and it was just about his Pee-wee, his rise as Pee-wee, his mugshot. And then the third one was where he did the Vampire and Buffy. What the whole thing, how he was connected to a children's play, and how the tragedy pretty much killed him. But he was later he was allowed to do more interesting roles that weren't Pee-wee, like Blow. And so it's that cycle interested me, and that's exactly what the documentary explored. So high recommendation from me for devoted fans and even casual admirers.
Must see.
It's beautiful.
Must see for all Paul Rubens and Pee-wee fans. Must see. Lodge Master.
Pee-wee could just as easily still be on my list, but there's just too much. I have 2 movies sharing this slot, and they are documentaries as well. Alabama Solution and Perfect Neighbor. There are
those pair nicely for
oh my god,
the Dark Night of the Soul.
Watch those
if you want to just eat a bullet for dinner, there are plenty of negative aspects to the fact that in this day and age everybody is filming everyone, but sometimes the footage that is captured is of life and death importance. It can either exonerate someone who has been accused of a crime, or at the very least shine a spotlight on something that would never be reported accurately if the footage didn't exist. See Minneapolis 2026. These pack a punch. They do kind of go hand in hand. The Perfect Neighbor is about I guess you could call it a dispute in a neighborhood that goes terribly awry.
The ultimate Karen, like
oh my god,
rage inducing. I want to scream just thinking about it.
And then Alabama Solution is basically comprised of footage of inmates in the Alabama prison system using contraband smartphones and some not so smartphones to get this footage out of how fucking hellish it is in these prisons. I can't even go into some of it without puking. It is so fucking bad.
It's so bad.
And they're organizing a multi-prison strike with those phones.
It's amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah. But we're cooked, fam. It's all fucked.
But
definitely see these movies. Like this is
they risked everything for you to be able to see them.
Look at it.
Don't be in a dark mood when you watch Alabama Solution.
There was also a special shout out to like a short film I saw, and I'm spacing on the title, but it's basically about how the U.S. aid cuts affect like people in Africa, and there's this woman whose child basically dies because they lose funding for
It's a documentary
care. Yeah, it's like a 20-minute like documentary. I think it's called it's like the name of the woman's choice. It's like Sophie's Choice, but it's like an African woman's name. I forget. I'm spacing on it. But,
evil is out there, man.
But yeah, people should see that one as well, because it like the cuts that
Omniscient noted.
Yep.
Call it in.
Omniscient editorial note. The film Lucas is speaking of is titled Rowena Choice.
All right, on to number 8. Another filmmaker risking his life for cinema, Mr. Nobody against Putin.
Great film.
This documentary was shot over several years by Pavel Telankin at his school in small-town Russia. He's the videographer there, and he secretly captures the insane propaganda that takes place over the Russian-Ukraine war that started in 2022. As the walls close in on this filmmaker, it's an amazing undercover portrait of his life and of life today in wartime Russia. It's crazy. It's been 4 years now since this this horrible war broke out. Damn you to hell, Vladimir Putin. But it's a really incredible, like, you know, it's just him being a videographer and then just risking his life to show what's going on in Russia right now, and
really humanizes the people there. That that it's not just, you know, a country isn't just a regime. It's all these people going about their lives, graduating school, you know, living in a small town, and you see the kind of corrosiveness of the regime make its way into people's choices.
Yeah, these kids that are just like young and full of life, and then they're just kind of slowly getting indoctrinated. And
that's how people are looking at us now too. They're like, oh, all of America isn't Trump.
I think there is a big theme to a number of movies this year where you're watching something fucked up in the past or present of some other country in docs and fiction films, and immediately you're going, oh, you reflect on us now, or you go, how will we look back on now 10 years from now? These films offer some clues, I think. Yeah,
absolutely. So that's one of my top docs of the year. All right, on to Brother Zach.
Number 8, also keeping with Brother Bischke's risking it all for cinema, is Jafar Panahi's It Was Just an Accident. I want to say, tragically, I didn't see Seed of the Sacred Fig before we recorded last year. I can't remember, but I feel like I saw it after we recorded.
Okay.
And that was another Iranian film directed by Panahi's cellmate, Mohammad Rasuluf. It's an incredible film. That one I highly recommend. So I'd just asterisk that one in as well, Seed of the Sacred Fig. But there's so many of these like contemporary Iranian directors who make these moral thrillers that get under your skin, and they're almost deceptively simple narratively. And then by the end of them, you're like sweating bullets. And this one is a lot to do with memory and trauma and revenge. And like Bischke said, it has one of the best final 15 minutes, the interrogation scene, and then how we're left in a very haunting manner. That sticks with you. And so it's worth it for the film, for the ending alone. But like Seed of the Sacred Fig, it was filmed secretly. And I don't know the story as much about the making. I know with Seed of the Sacred Fig, they were shipping the hard drives to Germany, and then they had to smuggle the director out of the country at the end of the film. So it's almost like these guys are thriving under the conditions that the autocrats are putting them in. And so they're finding movies worth risking their lives for. And so it's very kind of thrilling knowing that when you sit down to watch.
It'd be funny if they were just making a fart comedy. They're like risking their life.
You know,
throw that at the regime. Yeah,
that might have the necessary tension to make some combustible laughs. So,
all right,
that's number 8.
Number eight, Brother Lucas.
My number 8 is One Battle After Another.
All right.
Okay.
I wanted to like this movie more and give it more bones.
Wasn't that like a 2.5 from?
Yeah, it was. I bumped it up to 2.5. I think I wanted to give it a 2 because it was just too long, and I feel like P.T. Anderson is like definitely smelling his own farts a little bit, but like is coasting more off like his cast and you know the source material than anything. And one of my favorite film critics, Mike D'Angelo, who everyone should subscribe to on Patreon and follow on Letterboxd because he's a genius. He's like one of the former Onion AV Club writers. Yeah, he's absolutely cutthroat. He said something about P.T. Anderson that struck a chord with me years ago about The Master, and I was looking through my phone because I screenshotted it. I couldn't find it. But he said something like, and I'm paraphrasing him, he says it much more eloquently, but he's like, P.T. Anderson's whole oeuvre is like presenting a big idea or theme that he can't cash. You know, like he's grasping at something, but he doesn't really.
Isn't this a celebration?
Stick the landing. Yeah,
fighting words.
Just going at it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's why it's my number 8, not my number 1.
I thought there were no real order to this. Anyway,
But that's
go
it.
on.
That's all I have to say. Really. Like, also, I wish that in the movie that the pot smoking farmer nun shooting guns actually engaged the enemy that suddenly crept up on them, and there was just, I guess, no money in the budget to shoot a fight scene. Because I was like, man, how are you going to show us that? Them doing target practice, and
Maybe
then the
that's
next scene is Sean
4-hour
Penn
cut.
going, "You there? Like, where's the pot farm?" He's like, "It's down the road a piece." And I'm like, "Oh boy, here we go. The fireworks factory's gonna be popping off." Oh wait, no, they just like arrested everybody and like took her captive. Okay,
Yeah.
like
No,
fuck.
LT has, you listen to our review. LT has some astute
serious.
plot holes and plot issues with it. And I
and
think
it's coming in at number 8.
coming in at number 8.
Number 8.
Number
He's
8.
happy it made the list.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Brother Nathan.
Okay, number 8. If I had legs,
I would kick me for not liking One Battle.
Let me groan.
Okay. Directed by Mary Bronstein. Someone described it as Requiem for the Dream in the parenting verse. And I mean, it's that. It's anxiety. It's relentless in a way. It's a
Math
relentless
to
watch.
math.
Anxiety inducing, anything but a chill watch. But it feels sort of like a panic attack that's rolling for the entire runtime. But I admired many of the director's choices while watching it, especially there's the persistent close-ups where it put everything off kilter, where characters were introduced while you're on a close-up with someone else. And it was an effect that was sort of claustrophobic, but in like the best way. It still
The most
featured
claustrophobic movie I've ever seen.
it's a hard watch. We were kind of like, they kind of had to rinse us out of our seats, Brother Bischke and I, after we saw it. But good God, Rose Byrne is phenomenal. Her commitment is absolute. This is a certain uniquely frayed madness that a single mother goes through that she taps into, and it's raw, man. I mean, the one thing I thought is that she's never been in a movie where she's at this level. She's never challenged herself at this level, and I thought she was the standout. And coming out of there, like I said, with Brother Bischke, we just sort of like washed out of our seats. It just felt a little like some people said this is night bitch that this is the
much
dream that
better
night
than
bitch
Night
wanted.
Very night
But
bitchy.
night bitch wanted, even through the parenting, to take it on and have it be part of your journey. This one does not, and I won't spoil the whole thing. But I thought she was phenomenal, and I wanted to champion it for my number.
What about the real special supporting actor that's in it?
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right,
Bischke wants to talk about
that's
that.
my number 8. If I had legs, I'd kick you guys. I'll tell you.
I would pay to hear Brother Lucas's review.
Oh
of
my
that.
God.
I'm gonna watch it.
It might be worth like a live stream for the
better take
I'm
the
gonna,
non-existent
I'm gonna
Patreon.
watch it because I am a Rose Byrne.
You're not
Take
going to
Cletus.
make it.
Take 2 Xanax.
We just all have to bet when he's going to pull the ripcord.
I think you
say
could.
10
I think
minutes.
you could raise money on the Lodgecast Venmo.
Yeah.
For a Brother Lucas solo addendum to another episode.
Or no,
Commentaries.
Brother Bischke. What if it's just a YouTube reaction video
Yes.
where you just only watch my face?
George C.
wa-
Scott.
watch-
It'd be late at night, and you're going to be out.
Leave it long lensed on
He'll
Lucas.
fall
watching.
asleep.
Yeah.
It'll
There
be
you go.
great. I'd watch
Put a
that.
persistent close up on that.
All right, Lodge Master, what you got at number 8?
Weapons.
Weapons, yo.
This was for the first time experience. Does it hold up to airtight scrutiny if you think about it too much afterwards? No.
Probably not.
But what a wild ride the first time through was, when the movie almost dares you to guess what's going to happen next, and then it jumps up out of nowhere and gleefully stabs you in the face with a fork. This was such an exhilarating time. When I saw that giant gun floating over the house, I'm like, okay, all right.
You perked up and leaned forward.
I'm in, yes. And when those kids were chasing Aunt Gladys around, oh my! I was so fucking happy. And when you hit those highs in a in theater experience with a bunch of other people who don't know shit, who are seeing this stuff unfold for the first time, there's nothing like it. That's the power of the movies, folks. Weapons.
Lodge Master.
Showing up on our lists.
Number 7. Lodge Master, why don't you like this, man? If I had legs, I'd kick you, man.
Hiss, a reverse hiss.
So rough, you guys.
Hiss.
One of the best performances of the year with Rose Byrne.
That's true. Hey, I'll give you that.
tour de force performance about the stresses of single parenting and the mental toll it takes. And I love the solid direction from Mary Bronstein, putting us subjectively in Rose's reality and not showing the kid for the whole movie. That's restraint.
That was a great choice.
And as Rose's world spiraled apart, I was right there with her all the way to that powerful climax that I won't spoil.
We can't spoil it, but it has
Much better than Die My Love. Can you give me that, Lodgemaster?
Yep.
Okay. Much better than Die
better
My
than
Love.
Night Bitch. Master.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Also,
I'll agree.
Oscar host Conan O'Brien
Yeah.
is great in the movie. Can you give me
so
that?
Yes.
Okay.
This is all true.
I had a little riff
Okay.
on it too.
No lies detected.
No lies
Very
detected.
big
but
of you, Lodgemaster.
Lodgemaster still not a fan.
The perfect unconcerned therapist,
Oh
Yeah.
God, he's chilling.
ineffective therapist.
So he's being himself is what you're saying.
Unexpected.
I'm hoping they do
performance.
something in the Oscar ceremony around his character in that
Oh,
movie.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, on to number 7 for Brother Zach.
Number 7, another first-time filmmaker, and the most recent film I just watched. It's Pillion
Yes.
from the
Yes.
UK.
that
Harry
official?
Lighton. It came out. I think Bischke determined this was legit.
I gave it the pass. I gave it the
It's
pass.
2025.
Did it screen?
Yeah, I give it the
have
pass.
some award
Yeah.
screening.
Yeah.
It played at Cannes, and then it was it opened in UK. So I'll give it a pass.
Oh, I want to see it though. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, it's I think one of the tighter first-time debut films that I've seen in a long time. It's
So fucking tight.
so funny. It's so moving, and you care about this guy played by Harry Mellings. So much. What can I say? It's about a young man, kind of a shy and lacking confidence
In a barbershop quartet.
in a barbershop
Man,
quartet.
That was so amazing.
Directionless
I was so
man.
confused until I
And-
figured it out.
And he becomes swept up into a leather daddy biker world of the impossibly sexy Adonis, Skarsgård the younger.
Alexander.
And I mean, the costume on the
Stellan could have pulled it off. though.
Stalin could have
It would have still worked.
the costume, the leather costume, the sound design of the leather and the zipper on this costume alone. I almost wanted to do a few different Salad Dragons. There's a barbecue sequence.
Yeah.
There's a wrestling sequence.
Yes.
There's some very memorable moments in this movie. It is very tight. I think it's maybe if the ending was just a little stronger, it might damn well be a perfect film.
Wow.
It's fantastic. And can't wait to see what this guy does next. It's a great film. It's a great. I went to see it with my wife on Valentine's Day,
So romantic.
and it was a great
and
choice.
light.
It sounds fun.
Would recommend it to a stranger.
Nice.
We'll see it.
So that's Old Testament approved.
Nice.
We'll see it.
Pillion.
You were supposed to see it, Bishke.
I know.
It's not out yet. It's not out yet.
Oh, it's out.
The question
It's
was,
out.
it was
all the way
It was a little controversial whether it was this year and last year. But anyway, we gave it the pass. We gave it the pass. And now on to Brother Lucas.
My number 7 is a horny vampire musical, Sinners.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It is kind of horny.
I classify it as a musical because there are people singing and dancing and transporting and intergalactic, spiritual vibing. And I also wanted to like this movie more. I wish it was up higher on my list. I labeled it a first draft film because it did feel a little unwieldy, a little messy or uneven. Like there's a lot of ideas going on there. But that epilogue kind of took me out of everything, and the Salad Dragon 2, it was like
He hates his favorites.
well, no, I love like the first 30 where I'm like, wow, this is amazing, and then it kind of goes off the rails for me. But I'm glad that the Academy nominated Delroy Lindo after not nominating for Da Five Bloods, which is what he should have won for.
Yeah,
let
he
alone
should have
get
won.
nominated.
Yeah.
Good Lord, who won that year? No one remembers.
No one remembers.
But But yeah, I appreciate Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan and the whole team,
Yeah.
you know, getting Warner Brothers to write that check, because I feel like the movie would have worked without the vampires. You could just take the vampires out of that movie and make it the KKK,
Yeah.
or some folk singing hillbilly murderous whatever, like Jimmy Savile crew of the ancient era. And it would still work.
Does it get butts in the seats though?
No, it doesn't get you the budget you need to shoot it the way you want to shoot it, which is why they're like, but vampires. And then Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi are like, sold. But yeah, I bet you dollars to donuts they're going to make a sequel in the 1990s, like New Jack City meets vampires.
Buddy guy.
They're gonna try to, you know, correct the
92.
wrong that Vampire in Brooklyn did all those years ago.
Such wrongness.
So stay tuned for those sharp
I love
teeth.
that post-credit scene in Sinners is one of my favorite things. Okay, number 7. Another film to champion here was called Companion, directed by Drew
Yes.
Hancock. This might be the ultimate date movie. The first act is especially trippy to go in blind like I did. And it's like, spare you the synopsis, because
Just don't even do it.
absolutely the best way. If you don't know what it is, go in just that way. What I like about Companion, it pulls off kind of an impressive genre high wire act, blending romantic comedy tropes with horror and science fiction in a way that keeps you delightfully like off balance. Like just when you think you know what kind of movie it is, it's slippery, but it's smarter when it's dodging you, and it has like a purpose to it. So there's some strong direction here. I think the standout is Sophie Thatcher, who I've kind of really liked her work. She's kind of come in with some horror movies. There's a movie called Boogeyman that nobody saw.
She's in Yellow
2 or 3 years
Jackets.
ago. She's in Yellow Jackets, and she's just a wonderful like on screen. She was in Heretic too, which was A24's Heretic. She evolves from scene to scene. She has a surprisingly complex role that she pulls off. Where there's like it's hard to talk about because there's so many little spoilers about what she can do. Or what I thought was kind of particularly cool is, also we got our boy Jack Quaid in there, a Nepo baby. I felt like his role was like he became invisible within the fabric of the film, and I'm giving him side eye still, but I thought he was a great straight man and he's pivotal to the plot. So that's the film I wanted to highlight, Companion. There, it's kind of a genre. It's hard to put in what genre. After you see it, you'll know exactly what I mean. But that's my recommend on that one.
All right, very good. Number 7, Lodge Master.
Companion was in my weapons slot, and they just kept going back and forth. So, oof. Some people don't understand how good Companion is.
I'm
and
one of them.
That's unfortunate, but
Very unfortunate.
it's so
I
good.
wish I would have been your date for that.
It's tight. So, my number 7 is The Secret Agent. It's wild and woolly, y'all.
Yeah.
It felt kind of like seeing Pulp Fiction or City of God for the first time. There's all these colorful characters that intersect, and the timeline is completely bonkers. It is jumping all over the place in fascinating ways that you feel like, oh, can they do that in a movie? Oh, the fuck, they just did.
They can, but do you want to?
Yeah. And then you're like, do I want them to have done that? And then you're like, well, that's what it is. Shit. Okay. That is what this is. It's hard to explain. It is so unique, and I can't really shake it. Like I initially wasn't going to put it on my list because I was like, it leaves you feeling strange, and it should.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, that is correct. That's the correct way to end it. Like that's the correct way to process this in the end. And it just kept gaining esteem inside of myself, and I just kept thinking about it. So I'm like, hey, if a movie does that, it's got to be doing something right. So I don't know. I'm still just kind of bewildered and enchanted by it, and I'm glad it's getting a movie this strange but also this powerful is getting recognized. So, Secret Agent.
Wagner.
Good one, man.
On to number 6, the comedy of the year. We laughed.
Oh no.
We almost cried because it was so funny. It's Corey Feldman versus the world.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Must see. It's a must see for everyone.
All right, this movie's not making any list out there anywhere, but it's a custom-made film for the Lodge. We get all the wacky drama behind Corey Feldman's infamous tour with his Angels. Endlessly fascinating disaster of a human being that I can't help but love. Corey, like, you have to see this, okay? Like,
Bischke's finally getting Feldman pilled after all this time.
yeah. Corey's.
You weren't in the core Feldman crew.
Well, I was at the Corey Feldman book club.
He's Feldman curious.
I mean, that's more than curious.
I listened to choreography.
Yeah.
You have to be.
This is a budding fandom. This is
in the spectrum of how deep some people in this room go.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's on the lighter side.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still saw Corey at the Angels tour that this documentary covers.
To a civilian like me, this is very deep. I mean,
So-
It's thrilling to see a documentary where you're like, hey, I could be in this.
Yeah, and we were speculating, like, are they going to go to the Whiskey a Go Go?
You had that Prince shirt on.
I was like ready to see myself, but no, this movie's laugh out loud throughout. Corey's dunking on himself. Essential viewing for lodgers and all Lodgecast listeners. You gotta watch it because it's just made for the Lodge. And Corey, we love you despite all your shortcomings. Comedy of the year. Thank you. Corey Feldman versus the World.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. On to Brother Zach.
all right, number 6 is a movie that is criminally underseen.
Uh-oh.
And this is a religious experience.
Oh, God.
This is The Testament of Ann Lee by Mona Fosful.
The Shakers.
This, I take it, was not big in this room, but I'll tell you.
I tried to see it. I couldn't make it. I wanted to
tell
see it in
you,
theater.
this was a hell of a unique experience for me. And I don't know what the hell. Was it Focus or was it Searchlight did with this movie? I don't know how Amanda Seyfried is not nominated for this movie. It's criminal.
That is pretty wild.
I think it was beautifully directed. It gives you the experience of being in this religious sect without any judgment. And I was humming these tunes for days afterwards. Mother Ann got deeply under my skin. And you really kind of feel for her and these people. And
Looks like an exhausting movie to be in with all the shaking going on.
Tons of shaking.
I mean,
They throw down.
and just these incredible tableaus, these almost like painter-like sequences, incredibly choreographed and shot, and fully realizing this era of, the people that came to this country and built this country with a lot of belief in
Puritanism.
yeah, I mean, there's, whether they were coming for gold or coming with some wide-eyed religiosity, but there wasn't room for a second coming of Christ in the body of a woman, and so that we get to see what happens and what our fellow countrymen do to her. But they're more than just furniture, folks. They're tunes and dances, and I don't know how this plays on the couch, but in the theater, this was undeniable for me. It was very unique. That's number 6.
We went to a shitty theater.
We went to
The shittiest.
Don't ever go to the Look Theater in Glendale. Not that we need to do a PSA.
It was the last evening show in LA.
and the projection was dim.
It was dim.
Yeah,
It was awful.
and I
It's a
knew
shame.
I knew the cinematography was good.
And Nate's
but I couldn't-
chair
I
was
couldn't-
fucked up.
My chair did a big old crack when it opened, and a moth flew out. I'm not shitting. A moth flew up 10 feet and started coming back down to the chair. I felt like I was like, I want to go.
The funniest thing about this theater, which right before we went to it, there was an article that was like, all Look theaters are closing except for one.
Yeah. I was
And
like, we should look before we go.
when
It's
you-
probably
When you go
boarded
to
up.
scan your ticket, there's like an absurdly long red carpet with barriers, like only wide enough for a single person
the hell was
to
that?
tread the red carpet. And there's a bored teenager at the end of the carpet that you just approach. He sees you, you see him. You got a long way to walk, and you approach him with your phone, and he yawns, scans it.
Yeah, it's closed by the time you hear this.
For sure. So
gotta be
we didn't
crime
get
scene.
an accurate
But
screening.
despite all that, I will say the movie was definitely worth seeing.
It's
Yes.
worth
Yeah,
seeing for
Yes.
sure.
And
I mean, she's I've never seen any of the films she's directed before. She co-wrote The Brutalist last year with her husband, who co-wrote this one, and I mean, that's a flex. To be a couple that co-writes each other's movies,
pretty cool.
and then
Yeah.
they're realizing them on this level. So nothing but respect for those two. These are not easy movies to get made,
No.
and they're executing them with such skill and at such a level, with stretching these budgets well beyond their weight class. So for sure, check that out.
I ordered a shake because of the shakers, and it was $9 in the menu, and they charged me $19. Still wondering
What?
We all got upcharged.
Look,
too.
we all got
What happened
upcharged.
there?
Yeah,
We all got upcharged. Everything was $17 more than what we were spending.
what a night.
Yeah, but go see it. Testament of Ann Lee. All right, brother Lucas.
Yes, my numero seis is The Ugly Stepsister.
yeah.
Which is a gnarly retelling of Cinderella told from the Ugly Stepsister's point of view. And it's very much in tune with the Brothers Grimm original fairy tale, where the stepsisters did some gnarly shit to try to get the prince to love them or whatever. And it's a period piece. And so, it's a dark, macabre, gory, romantic comedy, I guess you could call it. And Cinderella does factor in as a character, but she's not the main character. It's her ugly stepsister who's the lead. And there's some gnarly gore.
It's so fucked up.
Sprinkled throughout, which hits like a dead deer's corpse dropped on the dinner table. And I had to close my eyes, not once, not twice, but thrice, because there's this reoccurring motif where the ugly stepsister will alter her body to make herself more attractive or more appealing to the prince for the big ball. And cosmetic surgery back in 1400, whatever, or whenever the fuck this takes place, is not very pretty.
It's not a precise science.
And so the carnage and obsession really, won me over by the end, and made me think there needs to be more romantic horror movies or body horror movies.
We need more body horror.
It's a special film. Bischke,
I've been recommended. I want
you
to check
have
that out.
eye trauma issues, but this will open up and unlock deeper
open my eyes.
problems. Yes,
All right,
you're
I'll
going to be under the chair.
I'll check it out. Brother Nathan.
All right. Speaking of horror, this is my favorite horror. Number 6 is my favorite horror of the year, and it's darker and uglier than all yours, guys. This is my Titan of the year.
Shit.
It's hard to, it's kind of hard to recommend, even to diehard horror fans. It's called Bring Her Back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It edges out the competition thanks to the fantastic, grounded performances by the entire cast and genuinely heart arresting horror moments. And I don't usually go for stuff like that, but the context here, we were coming off Weapons, which kind of plays with it all like a comic book. This one was dead serious and about what it didn't show was kind of where it grew its power. But the center of this is Sally Hawkins. That these guys follow up. This is the filmmakers that made Talk to Me, which is really, you can't get much better than Talk to Me as a horror film, where I won't go into all that, but it's demon possession again. But this one pushes, Bring Her Back with Sally Hawkins. Think of her at the center, constantly bringing you through. You can't tell. She takes these two kids into her house. It's just a simple scenario, but her character elevates the whole thing to where the horrors hit harder. This was pitch black for me, but it goes, like I said, it goes further into demon possession territory, but smartly anchors it with Hawkins, and that whole thing just sings because of that. So Bring Her Back is my dark horror pick of the year. It was a hard sit, but I kept thinking about how they handled the possession, but also the release and the reveal of information. It was an incredible watch again. And I think it's the best. I think it's the best, most elegant horror film of the year.
Wow.
That's my number 6.
Yeah, no, Sally Hawkins, you got to see her in it. Like, Amy Madigan's great, but Sally
Yeah,
Hawkins.
if you like
I
Sally,
think Sally
at all,
Hawkins should have. You're right. Got the nomination.
I just think it
Right.
won't because it's so extreme. You know,
It's really dark.
It's not even hereditary, but it's so extreme. The Oscars won't even be able to sit through.
Yeah, it gets.
But its power is in the violence.
I remember I saw that in the AMC Burbank 8 in the mall, and there's a scene in Bring Her Back that is so horrific. I'm not going to describe it, but the whole audience collectively recoiled back to get away from it. And I leaned over to my date and I was like, "We come to this place for magic. That's magic."
I somehow haven't seen it yet. But that is,
it's dipped in darkness.
it's a terrible superstition I have, because when Lodge Mistress Millie and I went to Talk to Me, is that what it's called?
Talk to me.
Yeah.
We got COVID from the guy sitting next to us. And it was very
You had a
It was
transference.
very clear that
had
he
a
transferred it to
transference.
us. So I
Know the feeling.
Somewhere in the back of my head, I'm like, if I watch this, I'm going to get COVID again.
Yeah.
So I got to get over that.
Protect yourself.
Yeah. So number 6, this is my last slot that will share 2 films. It's my awkward comedy slot.
Occom.
Occam's Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah, baby. I didn't know if it was going to hit
This was
anybody's
deep on
list.
my list for months and months.
I still need to see
Months
it.
and months
wanted
I
to
had this
see
one
it.
on my list.
Yeah.
Tim Robinson and his merry band of cohorts are the future of comedy, whether you like it or not.
Chair Company is a home run of a television
Yes,
show.
one of the best of
You
the
need to
year
watch
as well.
The Chair Company. I live for this intensely awkward absurdism, and it's great to see Paul Rudd still in the mix of current comedy. Like,
Sure.
Friendship defies description. You just gotta kind of see it, and it's gonna rub some people completely the wrong way.
Sure will.
It's going to be not even a comedy to a lot of people. They're just going to be like, it's like a different language. They're going to be like, I don't know what
I
this
understand
is.
that too, yeah.
But for the people it hits with, and Tim Robinson's he's very popular. So there's plenty of people that do get it.
Funny fucker, man.
So,
There's a drug trip.
the drug trip scene is fantastic.
Very close to my Dragon of the Year.
It's
also.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Everything about it's fantastic.
I'll never look at the soap punishment again, where I'll never look at that the same way again.
And maybe one of my favorite comedic edits of the year is when the cops come to his house and he tells them that his wife is in the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
And we cut to a manhunt.
Yeah.
And they're hoisting the German Shepherd drug sniffing, body sniffing dog up onto the platform that
loses
plays
it,
this critical physical gag in the movie. I had tears streaming
just
down
gotta
my
see
face
it.
at that cut with the dog.
And
What
this-
an absurd movie.
This slot shares a spot with a film called Nirvana, the band.
Holy
Was that allowed? 2025?
Yes.
It's
That
we
show
haven't
last year?
we haven't been able to
It's
see
just-
it.
Oh, baby.
It came out last year.
It came out last year.
I saw it last year, but at a film festival.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. If a movie plays at a film festival, it came out last year.
Okay. All
It
right.
came out.
Okay.
Right, all
I didn't even
right.
think it was out. I didn't know.
It's not out yet for us.
Okay.
We saw it Monday.
Oh,
We saw it-
I'm
we
excited
saw it
to
in
hear
the
what you
movie
guys
theater.
thought.
And I gotta see
That's a special one.
The director, Matt Johnson, he also is part of this sketch comedy duo that go back many years. They had a web series, then they had a show on Viceland. I recently crammed all of that content into my brain and then went and saw this film. So it might be a recency bias, but it's truly special. And there's an energy to it that is inspiring. Like it also like...
It's like Wayne's World meets Borat.
And you I don't know how people who are not exennials, born between 77 and 83-ish, I don't know how they will compute this, but I don't really care because this is my list and it fucking hit directly for me. The poster is these two dudes riding a giant Orbitz bottle. So if Orbitz means anything to you,
God.
you got to see this movie.
It's so good. It's so good.
And I highly recommend the web series and the TV series as well. If this flavor tastes good to you.
But I would just say I had never seen the web series.
You don't have to see it.
I had never seen the TV show. I'd only seen Blackberry, which was his previous film.
Yeah.
So I knew nothing about Nirvana, the band, and it's not a prerequisite. They tell you everything about what they're up to. And it's a bunch of, it's two guys that are trying to get to the Rivoli, which is like this little nightclub in Toronto.
Nightclub.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is about them trying to get a show
trying
there.
to get into the Rivoli.
And it's all
that's it. That's all it is. Yeah.
Coming up with plans. So you gotta if
bigger and more outrageous plans to book a show at the
any
Rivoli.
of this sounds like anything you're half interested in, you got to do it.
And most of it is shot with real people out in the wild.
Yeah. You get to see great Canadian.
It's very Canadian.
Real people.
Real reactions. Yeah, and a wonderful Back to the Future fake score.
Oh God, it's great. It's great.
I'm only chiming in so much because I'm pinched that it's not on my list because I didn't know that it could be, but that was the hardest I laughed all year. Yeah, for sure.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie is the title.
All right, we're coming around. We're coming around the final stretch here. Over halfway down. Our top 10. We're getting number 5. We're gonna hard charge to number 1. So let's do number 5. I'm gonna start with it's been mentioned before. No Other Choice.
Yeah.
Nice.
As the vice grip of capitalism begins squeezing us all, Park Chan-wook steps in with his dark comedy on the extent to which some of us will go to maintain our livelihoods.
Some of us in this room.
We might still.
Stripped down, it's a pretty basic film noir, but Chan-wook directs with such amazing style, and Lee Byung-hun gives such a committed performance that it's definitely one of my top films of the year. That's my number 5. Okay, on to Brother Zach.
He's hard
Commitment to the
charging.
time. Okay, my number 5 is one I also just recently saw. It is a Spanish film called Surat by Oliver Lax.
God, you're going there.
Wow.
I have no other choice but to go there. Other choice but to go there.
Just thinking about it is a trigger. Yeah.
I will do my best to talk about this movie briefly and with little to no spoilers, but I do recommend, if you haven't seen it, you fast forward through this and you just watch it. Don't watch the trailer.
Who do you recommend this to?
I dare
Your grandma.
anyone in the sound of my voice that wants to be shook to their fucking core to watch this film.
Baby, you want to order some Chipotle and get shook to our core tonight?
Shook to the core or shrugged to the core?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Luke.
This is my number 5.
Okay.
This is my number 5. This film is a fable. It takes place at a mysterious desert rave and is a man looking for a lost child. And it's really a collection of found family members, and they're all missing or losing something. And it's only a matter of time before they have to traverse the Surat, which is like, what did they say? As sharp as a blade, but as narrow as
the bridge between
heaven and hell.
Yeah, it's as narrow and as sharp as a razor.
As a razor. Anyway, it has one of the most tense, kind of like homages to Sorcerer that I've seen in recent memory on this trip on a narrow road up a mountain. And the back 35-40 of this movie is like, contains some of the most shocking, almost to the point of laughter, because they're so shocking and so disturbing, intense shots that I was gripping my armrest almost like I did at Titan. And what to say without going in too deep other than there's nothing else like it. And we go to the movies to feel.
That's right. We come to this place.
And this thing is going to make you feel like a motherfucker.
Oh.
And and it'll bring up a lot of shit.
That's
I'm
right.
trying to be vague.
It's hard to talk about without.
It's hard to talk about, and you really want to go in as cold as you can.
Yeah.
It's a special one. Despite what the hothead is, I could feel he's
feel
burning
it.
a hole through my
Absolutely.
through my earlobe right now to my left. But
The DJ
that's
inside,
number 5 for me.
Yeah, the DJ inside me appreciates some aspects.
Incredible music.
It's an incredible trailer.
Oh boy.
All right, number 5, brother Lucas.
All right, this is my official top 5. These are movies that are 3 bones and above.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are
Here we
I
go. It's what we
recommend
want. It's what we
to
want.
real people.
The road hits the rubber. Here we go.
But number 5 is a documentary
We're real people.
feature.
Yeah.
It is called Unknown Number: High School Catfish.
Oh
It was
yeah.
on Netflix. I don't know what compelled me to watch this.
Dude,
This one.
This
yeah.
The
nasty
thumbnail on my
piece.
algorithm was like a selfie of a young girl on her phone.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it, but it is such a crazy, just usual suspects twist ending that shook me to my core. I don't want to say too much, except that there is like a mental health crisis in the world, in our country, in our state, in our town, in our neighborhood, in my home. Like, we all need access to universal health care. We should all be able to call someone. I don't think the police are equipped to deal with like certain things. And this whole case is just
Nobody was equipped for this case.
it's mind boggling. And when everything is like revealed, like, I personally was judging the way law enforcement handled the situation. And it's like, wow, if they just had like basic training on like basic psychology, like the way you should talk or how you should say certain things or how to like, sit someone down and tell them something important so that they listen to you, so that they know the facts, is crucial for our survival. And it's just severely lacking. And this is also in The Perfect Neighbor and the Alabama. So it kind of bleeds into all the other things we've mentioned. But this really, I would recommend to anyone in my family to see this.
What's it called again? Just so because people do, you got to see
have
this.
my
Yeah,
attention.
no, I'm sorry. It's called Unknown Number: High School Catfish.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix.
Not a promising title, but you got to see it.
Gotta see it.
Yeah.
All right, brother Nathan.
All right. So my number 5. This one had like a little journey this year. I was searching for something that was like not softer, but like feel good. I had a little search with myself. I wanted to have something with a film where people were coming together, or like instead of coming, blasting apart. Or I was looking for. I even watched Penguin Lessons, which was with Steve Coogan, which didn't do. It was kind of sweet, but I've and on this search, I was just like expanding my reach to see. I want to see if there's some feel good out there, and I found it. This movie is called The Ballad of Wallace Island. And it's directed by James Griffith. I'll tell you a little bit about the plot. The film follows Charles, played by this British comedian Tim Key. Some people might recognize him. He had a small part in Mickey 17. He's kind of a awkward little dude, but he plays this guy Charles, who's a multi-lottery winning dude who lives on this isolated island off the British Isles. And his big dream is to invite this folk band that broke up to invite the 2 musicians to the island to play a private gig for himself. But these 2, one of them's played by Carey Mulligan, just to give you an idea. They meet on this island. The island itself is this metaphor for loneliness in this guy's life. He has all these things that start to reveal itself. But what begins as a simple setup gradually reveals these like deeper emotional fault lines, and like about loss, regret, fragile threads about losing connections when you lose a spouse. So it had all these things going on. And Tim Key is a lovable. It's kind of hard to describe his humor. But I thought this film, with him at the center, bringing these 2 in who are just not on the same page, and they've moved on in life, and how these people were kind of stuck. They all kind of like help each other in a very real way. And sometimes movies don't get that right. This one got that right. It got the music right that they actually play. It got this like, I don't know, this stark location. It was just this amazing British kind of little movie. So I loved it. It was easily one of the funniest and most unexpectedly touching entries on my list. I mean, fans, an easy thing is like, if you like John Carney's work, which is like Once or Sing Street, if you like those films, this is a must see. This feel good gem that I found this year, and I really wanted to spotlight it in my number 5.
Nice. Feel good.
The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Let's feel good a little bit.
Why can't we feel good anymore?
Why can't we feel good? Why is it all going to be Alabama prisons?
Ford features. I mean, it's a beautiful little film. So if you have a craving for the sweet stuff, there it is.
Very good. All right, Lodge Master, number 5.
This movie has a lot of sentimental value to me. Woo! I'm sure it's going to pop up on somebody else's list and they can handle the plot. But the script is incredible. The acting meets it pound for pound. Cry-ass white people certified, but it's so exquisitely made that it's undeniable. The craftsmanship of this film blew me away. And it's so simple, but it's so precise. And it's another one that I just can't stop thinking about. Yeah, I don't really have more to say about it, but it kind of quietly blew me away. Sentimental value.
Yeah, dude.
Might come up.
Love it. It might show its.
Yeah, you guys can handle the.
I like
it.
Might.
Unsentimental.
Number
take
4. We're on to the 4th film. Schwep.
Oh yeah.
Crown Chalamet, King of Hollywood. Schwep. Give him the Oscar. Schwep. This is the role he was born to play. Schwep.
You're gonna blow up.
All right. Outstanding direction, cinematography, production design, ping pong playing, etc., and the best soundtrack of the year, including both the score and the 80s music drops that I can't stop listening to. More people are going to talk about it than me, so I'll just leave it at that. Marty Supreme.
Hotheads woof heard around the world.
I don't know what to say. Number 4 for me is Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. Others will talk about this as well, but I feel like this was, for a movie whose roots are in a novel set in the Reagan era, this is surprisingly like very relevant to now. I feel like, to me, the Benicio character is kind of like the heart of the movie, because you have the activists and you have the fascists, and everyone is very ego driven because they're more involved for their own means than the cause. But Benicio is for the people.
He's a genuine folk hero at this point.
Yeah,
he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sensei Sergio.
And it's an amazing opening. As we've said, Sean Penn, kind of incredible and wild that I guess he's just not campaigning that hard, but it's kind of weird that he's not winning more awards for just a fully embodied performance. Teyana Taylor's fantastic. I think the music is great. I'm happy the PTA is getting his flowers. It's not probably in my top 5 of his films, but he's got an incredible filmography. So it was a great time at the movies, and I think really speaks to the chaotic times that we live in and how you make your way through them. And hopefully we all find each other at the end of the slope and dipping road. True. We can, but I do. Oh, and I do love that they did film in Reagan's home for the Christmas Adventurers. I thought that was a nice his Sacramento home where they go. This is a nice little. This is almost more like a Brother Lucas fact. But this is they go. It's too good not to mention when he goes to the home. It's not Penn, but one of the other guys. They go to have a meeting about Penn's his little backstory.
Yeah.
And they go to the house. The guy's greeted, and then he's led into the catacombs, as it were.
Right.
But the house is Reagan's home in Sacramento.
That's hilarious.
And it just tells you PTA's very thoughtfully knows what he's up to there. Yeah. So yeah.
He knows his locales.
I smell another field trip.
Yeah, yeah. Reagan Library, here we come, but part 2. All right, on to Brother Lucas.
My number 4 is another documentary that really hit me in the feels. I watched this on like a Saturday morning in bed, like projected, but I immediately started crying at John Candy's memorial. John Candy, I Like Me.
I Like Me.
Dan Aykroyd opens the documentary giving his eulogy of Candy, and I just fucking lost it. And it might be, a little over long, but, you know, growing up, if I could have had like one cinema dad, it would have been John Candy. I think I've watched, you know, Uncle Buck and Home Alone and Summer Rental and, you know, all his movies like a gazillion trillion times. Great presence to have in your home. Talk about the embodiment of living love and light. But this really hit different because I was the same age watching it as John Candy was when he passed away. So that kind of like haunted me a little bit, where I was just thinking like, man, if I had passed away suddenly or one of my brothers in the movie lodge or sisters, like how devastating that would be. And I just can't imagine, his family and, you know, all his friends. And what's even more poignant is that the late Catherine O'Hara is in the documentary.
Oh God, yeah.
She closes it. I can't even like talk about it because I'm getting emotional.
Yeah.
But now that she's no longer with us, it's like even more painful to think about. But it's nice just that like Catherine O'Hara and John Candy just had like such amazing careers while they were here. And I just, like I'm grateful that, you know, Ryan Reynolds and Colin Hanks kind of went super deep into it and just really, just did it inside out because, I feel like we really got to miss what John Candy's career could have become, you know, had he lived. You know, like Oliver Stone brilliantly cast him in a cameo in JFK, which is like one of my favorite, you know, movies, and the cast that would have won best casting at the Oscars if they had it then. And that just gives you just like a glimpse, like literally a flash of like what he could have done with the right material, with the right director. So if you're a fan of his work, you must check it out. It is a must see.
Yes, I'm going to watch it soon. All right, Brother Nathan.
All right, we'll talk about this film a lot. It's sentimental value. It's right there as my number 4. I mean, the drama between the daughters and their father is so compelling. It's so simple, but it's so compelling. A lot of movies try to circle this story again and again, especially the dejected Hollywood, you know, director who gave up his life. But it's anchored by a script and performances so precise that every character still remains sympathetic. And that is, you know, that little detail where everyone kind of comes off with their side is often what is lost in this tale. So it feels both intimate and like expansive. You know, giving equal weight to the emotional complexities between the characters, but the spaces the characters inhabit it also tells their tale. You know, there's a great wordless with some really, really nice voiceover of just the house they live in. And it goes room by room. And I started to think about my family and and that house and how that tells our tale as well. So this movie's like a level up for Trier. I mean, I loved, The Worst Person in the World. I responded to that one and I was like, this guy, I mean, what is he going to do next? How do you follow that and still have your signature? And this is more elegant and more refined. You know, it's this canvas, like, it feels sort of like a magic trick because each scene is so simple and cut together, but it's so authentic. Everything feels like these people are alive, and it's something by the way it's shot. It's all broad daylight through, like you see the dust motes in the sky and everything. It's just
the editing is
fantastic
too.
So, you know, moving on from that, I had one note. Like there's other films that are reaching for this terrain this year, and Jay Kelly was one of them. And when you think about that one, plays more like a glossy beer commercial, sentimental value. So sorry, Clune Dog. That's my number 4.
Yes.
Brother Anthony, we're sorry we besmirched Clune
Sorry,
Dog.
Jay Kelly did not make any of our lists.
I need to see that one still.
No, Bombbox Jay Kelly didn't make anybody's list.
No, but Lodge Master, what do you got for number 4?
Schwab.
Marty Supreme is here. He's here to stay. It has a jangly energy to it that is so fucking rare these days. that it just, you can feel it. You can feel it right away. And I felt like everyone involved was completely in love with making it. Even if everything else falls by the wayside, that kind of love and light energy that a cast can bring to it does wonders. But the fact that it looks so fucking good, the production design is amazing, the salad dragons are out of this world. I mean, what a package, y'all. Marty Supreme. We'll see if it gets anything other than King Chalamet getting
Crown him.
But,
Crown him.
But it's an all-time classic for sure.
Oh,
He should
right.
like
Man, I
accept
see it.
his Oscar while like paddling a ping pong ball
Yeah.
with the paddle like on stage
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
like show us his skills.
All right, number 3. We're in the last three
Top 3?
for such a time as this. How did PTA know how to make such an incredibly timely film
Here he is.
as authoritarianism continues to creep into our country? PTA gives the battle cry of anti-fascism that is both revolutionary and funny at the same time. And while the authoritarian villains in this movie are a bit cartoonish, they've proven to be that way in real life as well.
True. If not more so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
there's
at
some
Mike Lindell, for Christ's sake.
Mike Lindell is 100% in the Christmas Adventurers.
Yes.
yeah.
He's like their security out back, like Chris Farley in the first Wayne's World.
so many goons that would have fit into this movie, but there's some plot holes, and I thought the final act dragged a little bit, but it's still one of the most enjoyable films of the year. A true ride on the back of a salad dragon with Sean Penn's salad character guiding us all the way along.
Incredible.
That's my number 3, rather.
Yes.
One battle after another.
That's like a salad walk, I think, from Sean Penn.
yeah.
Sticking with the theme of authoritarianism, it's the Brazil's entry into the Oscars, Kleber Mendonça Filho. I hope I'm saying his name right.
I think it's perfect.
Pretty close.
The Secret Agent.
Secret Agent, yeah.
Wagner Moura is the lead. He's a real deal movie star. This movie zigs when you think it's going to zag. It is full of life. In a movie where you're watching people existing under authoritarianism and their family members being erased. It's a movie, you see people exist on a day-to-day level. So they're working, they're fucking, they're dancing in the streets at Carnival. They're finding a way to exist despite what they're living under. But it's a movie about excavating the past. Like Lodgemaster said, it's in multiple timelines. It's a movie about facing the mythologies of a fascist regime. At the same time, the mythology of Jaws is very present.
Oh, yeah.
And the fear of the shark is very present.
Oh, yeah.
And it becomes something that years later, the overpowering fear of the shark, the movie theater is like a blood donation center. It doesn't even exist anymore. And I think that perspective of time is really fascinating to think about. What we build up things in our memory and how the world continues to turn and move on and what lasts. I mean, the main character is looking for any kind of trace of his mother in like the form of an ID card, in like the equivalent of like a DMV or like, you know what I mean? Like a social security office.
Yeah, like a record of
There is, for my money, also maybe the Salad Dragon scene of the
God.
year with
Yeah.
a severed leg.
Yeah.
I won't
all you
reveal
need to
anything
say.
more. The movie spans genres and then making Brother Lucas sigh in the background, but do not listen to him. The movie is for the bold adventurers of the non-Christmas kind. And it is another one of these movies. What a year for great, like, hit you in the gut endings.
Yeah.
This ending, I could not escape this movie. Days and weeks after, I was still thinking about the final scenes of this movie. And I agree with Lodge Master. There were some things where I was like, why? There's things about it that I still haven't quite unpacked yet. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing it again.
Yeah, it kind of needs another run through.
But I really couldn't help but think, like, we don't know where this ride in America is about to take us. We've got at least a few more years with this administration, and it's fully uncorked right now. So
we think it's fully uncorked.
Well, right. No, it's uncorked. We just don't know how much is coming out the bottle. It's fizzed, it's shook up, and it's spewing. But yeah, I mean, all things come to an end and things change, and I don't know if we'll still be here when that happens. We'll find out. But it is interesting to think about memory and things that are very present in your face and scary and overwhelming. They have a power in a mythology, and then they become like a Jiffy Lube 20 years later.
Right.
So The Secret Agent is a special movie.
Absolutely. I keep thinking of that three-eyed cat. Anyone remember that?
Yeah.
Janice cat. What's it called? The Janice cat.
Kroll or something.
I want to see a whole movie about that cat.
All right, number 3, Lucas.
So my number 3 is my final documentary.
Wow.
It full disclosure, I know one of the filmmakers involved. It is Jaws at 50, the definitive inside story. One of my favorite movies of all time, Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg.
And you sigh at The Secret Agent.
We've
so much Jaws in it.
So much.
I perked
lot
up
of
with
Jaws.
the first half of Secret Agent I'm on board with,
right.
but I don't want to fucking get into it right now.
All right.
Amazing, comprehensive documentary on one of the greatest films ever made. I love how when Jaws came out, it was such a smash hit, and Spielberg, the toast of the town forever, yet quietly he suffered serious PTSD from the production experience, something that he's probably never spoken about to anyone except Laurent Berzeau and his documentary crew. That's what's so amazing about these documentaries is a lot of filmmakers never go to therapy like you or me. They never talk to anyone about their feelings. So they only really get to talk about them when someone's got a camera and a microphone and is interviewing them, allowing them in a safe space to tap into and feel whatever emotions linger on in the memory or in the soul or in the heart or in the moment that they're recalling everything that they can give to you. That's one thing Spielberg and I have in common. Crying about things long after they've happened and been settled.
Just the thought of him hiding in the orca on the lot, like alone, like what an image.
Yeah. I really felt that. Yeah.
Fantastic documentary. Brother Nathan.
All right, number 3. You think I'm going to zig, but I'll zag. I'm going to do Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein right here.
Wow.
Nice. This is an absolutely gorgeous film. I mean, we saw it in the theater, which I feel like it got robbed. Netflix
At the Egyptian?
We went off AMC to a. It wasn't a Lemley. It might have been a Lemley.
Yeah.
There's one in Pasadena that we went to just see this movie in the big screen. This was the best on-screen viewing of the year for me. Just to say a little bit about it. I mean, it's handmade in every way. The costumes, the production design, it's all so delectable. And it's one of the most faithful adaptations of the book. The second half focuses on the creature, and I think the core of the movie is with the creature and the performance by Jacob Elordi. I'll give him a shout out. It's very tender and unexpected. The way he moves is wholly original. I'm a big fan of the Bernie Wrightson comic, and this long-haired invisible Stitch, all the best parts of a creature in sort of this kind of macabre Adonis. It really captured the modern Prometheus, and it was something different.
Hashtag macabre Adonis.
In this kind of it's kind of a beat dog horse. I mean, Frankenstein comes out every 5 years in some way.
And now we got the bride coming out.
Sometimes he's just a meatball, with stitches. So this was like wildly poetic and a complete fit for Guillermo, and he got $100 million plus to build everything out. The sets feel like they go on forever past how the cinema sees it, but it just struck that dark romantic bell long after the credits rolled. So that's my number 3.
Very good. Lodge Master number 3.
I just got a new TV. My old one was about 6 years old and was on the fritz. And I was like, you know what? How good can they make TVs? You know, how much better is this going to look? And the first movie I watched was Frankenstein. And my God, it's so fucking beautiful. Like, it looks so good. So yeah, that was great. What are we on? Number 3?
Number 3.
Yeah.
Thanks for that little tender share there.
Yeah.
Frankenstein brought it out in you.
The extra seat on the back of a motorcycle is called a pillion.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know it is.
Yeah. Brother Zachary used the word almost perfect, and that's what I wrote down. Pretty damn near close to perfect.
Man,
I mean,
gotta see this.
To have a movie that's almost perfect is a miracle. You know, it's funny, tense, a little shocking, bittersweetly heartwarming.
Yeah.
Does not overstay its welcome, Lucas.
Never.
No, sir.
Gets out of there. And the performances are all timers. I almost feel like this could become like a Christmas classic, like for families or something. But it's a little rough and tumble. But for the right, for the right viewer, this is going to hit so hard.
For the special dom or sub in your life.
Oh God, it's so I'm always amazed at these, tone tightrope walks when you can deftly just go wherever you want with it. If it's funny, it's like I said, it's everything. It's done so well, and the fact that it's a first film,
it's crazy.
I mean, fuck. I don't.
So confident and there. It's the thing about it being a debut film. Is that it's like usually with the debut films, it even with really great ones, there's like they overreach in one way or another. There is it's like this guy knew exactly, it feels like, maybe he didn't, but it feels like the final film that we got, that he knew exactly how far he could stretch this and how focused he wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
And
I've been cramming so much prestige in front of my eyes and into my brain that I didn't even fully understand what the title of this was. I thought it was like a Papillon remake or something. So when I was watching that,
The Papillon.
when I was watching that, barbershop quartet, I'm like, how is this all going to end up in prison? Like, but then I'm like, oh no, Pillion. Okay, excellent. I mean, I can't recommend it enough.
I'm going to watch it soon.
Yeah, we're going to see this.
And we're on to number 2s.
Utah.
Gimme.
That was like a perfect live version of that. Just to tell the audience, those are like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't come up yet. Eddington.
That came out last
Nobody
year?
even mentioned it.
I thought that came out in 2020.
Oh,
It's last year.
Folks, Ari Aster dares to capture the hilarious horror of the year 2020 amidst the COVID pandemic. After covering this on the Lodgecast, its bones just continue to rise.
nice.
No movie,
Custom made for Bischke.
That is fact.
no movie has captured what the present day internet is doing to our collective brains quite like Eddington. The movie features a stellar cast with one of our finest actors, Joaquin Phoenix. And we live in extremely confusing times. And with Eddington, Ari Aster beautifully satirizes the ongoing insanity of the internet and of America today. It was John Waters' favorite movie of the year. And as he said, if you don't like this film, I hate you. Likewise.
Yeah. Other than John Waters, who do you recommend this to? Who does this go out?
Eddington.
Grandma.
Pedro Pascal fans.
Baba.
Look, Eddington is for everyone.
Mandalorian fans?
I believe
Mando
in
fans?
the lodge, Brother Dave is a big fan. We saw it.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Imagine like a 6th grader watching it.
It's not for a 6th grader.
I know, but like you're at a friend's house, someone's dad has the screener, they put it in late night and they watch it.
Okay, gotcha,
what does that do to their brain? They're
Anyway.
still developing brain.
Reach out to me if you're an Eddington fan. I will give you a hug. All right.
Alrighty.
Number 2. What do you got, Zach?
I got Sentimental Value, Joachim Trier's new one. Been a big fan of this guy's work since Reprise. He basically doesn't miss. I haven't seen, I think it's called Thelma, his supernatural one yet, but Reprise is great. Oslo, August 31st is incredible. I actually really love his American film Louder Than Bombs, and then Worst Person in the World. And now I agree with Brother Nathan. I think he's reached new ground with Sentimental Value. It has, I think, the POV of the house as the vessel for how memories and trauma are passed down through generations to family members is a very useful device and effective device in the film. And I love these two siblings with very different experiences of their father and their father's attention, and of and very different outcomes in their life and their and so yeah, it was very touching, very funny, and it made me cry at the end. The culmination, again, another kind of a home run ending. The final scene really left me pretty gut punched. So beautiful film. That's number 2.
A must see.
Yeah, I mean, we really talk about Stellan Skarsgård. I mean, his performance is really strong in that, and if you like him at all, that's
and Renat. I mean, Renat. How good?
I love that he's getting honored. I mean, she's great, and then the other daughter. I mean, they're all
agreed.
fantastic.
What a
and
great
she
find.
did get nominated. We don't have her name right here, but
she's nominated. And then Anders, who's kind of Joachim's muse in the first few films. And that guy's kind of crazy. He's like a doctor or a surgeon, as well as this actor.
I spotted him too.
Yeah. But he's in this one as well. He's, in smaller roles in the newer ones, but
don't forget about Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning's great too.
She's good.
It's all very Bergman though, a little bit.
Man,
is Elle Fanning really nominated?
She's nominated.
I did not respond to The Worst Person in the World so bad that even though you all have it on your list, I'm still not going to watch some of that.
That's fair. Number 2, Brother Lucas.
Number 2, we're in
Getting
the
up there.
narrative category. Finally, this film has been talked about ad nauseum already. It is Pillion.
Oh, he saw it.
I saw it.
It's making me so happy.
We didn't get the memo that it was last year.
I saw it on a matinee on Friday the 13th. But I said it's the perfect Valentine's Day movie, and I was right because Brother Zach and his betrothed saw it together. Funny that there's already a movie called Bottoms, because this is the real Bottoms. I really had no idea what to expect going in, except that it was a queer film starring Alexander Skarsgård, and all I had was the poster image, the thumbnail image of Skarsgård in his motorcycle outfit, and it looked cool. I was like, whatevs. I didn't really know.
It's probably about motorcycle racing.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. I think I was expecting a Gone Girl, David Fincher kind of thing, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And then, as soon as it started, it's Harry Melling in a barbershop quartet, and my brain just got crinkled. I was like, wait a minute. I was turning to the strangers next to me, and I was like, what's going on? Is this a real thing that happened? Do people really still sing in barbershop quartets today in 2026? And it had me. And like Brother Zach said, this is a feature film debut, but it feels like Hal Ashby made it. Hal Ashby in his 70s made it. It's so self-assured. The camera setups are brilliant. The pacing's awesome. But more than that, it's the casting of Harry Melling and Alexander Skarsgård together.
Match in heaven, yeah.
The definitive odd couple, Mutt and Jeff, Dom and Sub, Daddy and Baby. It is mind-blowing. I mean, casting is everything.com. Directing is 90% casting. If you cast correctly, you put John Candy in your movie, I'll watch fucking Summer Rental every goddamn year. I know it's not funny. I know there's not a great fucking, plot, but it's John Candy at the beach. What more do you want? So with this, it's Alexander Skarsgård and Harry Melling. I was dying. I was laughing so hard at some of the scenes.
Incredible faces too. Speaking of casting, some of the other biker gang brothers.
Oh, God.
Oh my
incredible.
God. I don't want to say too much because you should go in as cold as possible because some of the shots do not shy away from the intimacy or from the realness, the cringeness of the world. But I will give a little salad crouton moment. Like one of the many laughs is when Harry Melling has this really shitty day job as like a parking force and a meter, meter maid, like giving parking tickets. And he's in his uniform, he's on the job, and Alexander Skarsgård is calling him back for the first time ever. And he immediately is just like, when Superman like runs into a phone booth to like change into his outfit, Harry Melling is just on his phone, locked in, like listening while some woman is just screaming and yelling at him, but he doesn't hear her because it's like Alexander Skarsgård's on the line. Hello, 3.5 bones. All my friends need to see this. Bischke, Nathan, what the fuck are you doing? Go see it tomorrow.
God, it feels so right. It feels so good. And I tell you, I've known Brother Lucas, I think, for 23 or 24 years. And he's one of the hardest, and I've seen so many films with him, and he's so hard to predict. I knew he was going to love this.
He's nourished.
I knew he was going to love this one. I knew.
It rained.
Just Harry Melling's face.
It's
his fucking
it's production value
face.
face.
And his hair. I fucking love him. I love him to death. I love all of it.
You want to preserve him right now in Amber and then have him just be in 100 different romantic comedies.
Yes.
Harry
1,000 times
Potter
yes,
fans.
Lodgecast.
So
Yes.
Damn.
Thank you.
Damn.
If Hothead is that nourished,
I was gonna watch it this afternoon, and I remember regretting it now. Anyway,
It could have been higher on my list. It came in so last minute. I didn't know how to trust how much I loved it.
And the only reason it's not 4 bones is you guys are right. The ending doesn't quite hit it.
It works, but it's just not all.
I wanted something juicier.
I know,
but yeah,
because the rest of the movie is so special. If the ending was as good as the rest of the movie, it really is an all-time class. It might be an all-time classic anyway. Yeah.
It's so good that I've been moving it up my list consistently while we've been talking tonight.
I know, me too. I was like, man, I think I really had it way too low.
Yeah.
I think at 6, I think it was way too low.
all right, we got to keep going.
All
Two,
right.
Brother Nathan.
Number 2, we're swinging back around. This film, we talked about it. I have no other choice right here. I mean, Park Chan-wook, he always rates pretty high for me. I mean, I think in this one, I mean, Decision to Leave got some award, that year, but this plays like a thesis for the moment. I mean, capturing where we stand inside late capitalism, hinting at where we're headed. The experience leaves you both, I don't know, like shaken, and I was also like exhilarated about how cinematic it all was.
Shaken and stirred.
I thought this is a film that I thought was like kind of impossible to ignore. So it's baffling to me, the shutout of award season. And
it's a guild thing.
There's a scandal.
Maybe they didn't. Yeah, maybe they didn't grease the right palms. I'm not sure how that always happens, but this is like one of his strongest one.
He broke the picket line.
He broke the picket line.
Well, but there's a dispute over that as well. Yeah, it's a whole thing. You should look it up. But he's being punished. That's
it. Should have had like 4 to 6 nominations.
Yeah,
easily.
I think we've touched on how the first act is such a kind of a soft, wonderful, like I mean, it really lulls you into where he, we know somehow it's going to twist, but it gets so delicious and so sick bitch, and it's right in his wheelhouse. But I think it's his most clearest theme and clearest delivery and like the most profound statement to date. It's insanely cinematic, darkly comic, and just never loses that moral center somehow. So it's just a stunner. So high recommend for no other choice for me. It's my number 2.
Excellent. Number 2, Lodgemaster.
No other choice.
We're staying there. We're staying right
Visually sumptuous, impeccable production design, flawless editing. What more do you fucking want? Keep hard charging, Bischke.
Number 1. I've kept it muted for a long time.
We are number 1. We're number 1.
Predator Badlands. No.
Oh man, you had me for a spot.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
The trickster.
I have Predator Badlands here. I'm going to take my slings and arrows.
I ain't mad at it.
No. In all sincerity, I've kept it muted for a long time. My best picture of the year is by far Joachim Trier's Sentimental Value.
Oh shit! You were keeping it real quiet.
Okay, maybe I will watch it now.
All right. Well, most of the films on my list are 3 bones. Sentimental Value is a 4-bone movie.
There you go.
Sound
That
effect,
rare 4-bone Bischke.
sound effect, please, Lodge Master.
You got it.
There are
Done.
you know, there are movies.
Let's hang on the horn a little bit longer. Hang on the horn.
This is so rare. Let's keep it going.
We did it.
There are movies you love and others hate, and you just kind of brush it off. And there are movies like Sentimental Value that are like family members that you love. From my ancestral home of Norway, we are transported to the dream of what America could be in this magical country where people have health care and families aren't torn apart by Fox News and adults are intelligent and filmmakers make films for adults. And the filmmaking Sentimental Value is so effortlessly flawless, it puts all American cinema to shame in 2025. Deserves Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best
Calm down.
Best International Feature.
Let him cook. Let him go.
Let him cook.
I'm so excited.
This is a major step up in emotional depth from 2021's The Worst Person in the World, which is already one of the best films from that year. I was emotionally overwhelmed by this film, and I cried for the last 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Sentimental Value.
It hit me.
The ending's
too.
strong.
Sentimental Value made me believe again in the power of family and the power of filmmaking. It's number 1 by far for me. Sentimental Value.
Love it.
I loved this 4-bone movie.
Look at this
That's
feeling.
great.
Can't wait to
Look
see
at this.
our
Look at
lists.
this passion.
Yeah,
Look-
wow. Let's see our lists together.
All right, number 1.
God, I'm just inspired by the cinema.
We're
What it's bringing out of you, brother.
We're bringing
Yeah.
powerful stuff to the
Yeah.
table, guys.
Number 1 for me. I walked out of this movie.
You walked out?
At the end.
Oh,
When I walked out,
At the end.
You pulled the ripcord?
Out of my number 1. No, I walked out at the end of the credits with the crying babies.
Oh, number 1.
Number 1.
It's number 1, guys. This movie is a fucking home run. It's a home run. It's a crowd pleaser, and it's fucking abrasive. And
What's it called?
it's called Marty Supreme.
Paddle him.
Paddle him. Paddle the boy.
Paddle Brother Lucas.
a paddling.
There's something with the softies did in the last one, because I understood the softies, but I wasn't fully on the train until Gems. And with this one, brother Josh, Softy has figured out a new level, and it's so beautifully realized with period detail, but it's so alive. I don't know the magic trick. One of the magic tricks of this movie, I don't understand why he can get away with the soundtrack so out of step with the period that it's in, and yet it is emotionally so right.
And you instantly are in.
I'm in.
it, yeah.
Whereas, like, normally, if you're playing 80s music in a 50s set movie, I would be so out. The casting is so unexpected. The movie is, I feel like, very, on a fundamental level, this man understands like a certain type of like Jewish shitheel, like hustler character in the last 2 movies. I love the ending in that it both is like Marty being overwhelmed for the first time by something greater than himself, and it also feels like he's in for something so much more out of control that he's going to fuck up at the same time.
The ultimate ping pong
The
match.
crying is so ominous. But it's so the detail from the playing ping pong with a walrus. Like,
Yes.
I mean, there's
What
just
an
so
image.
much delight when he brings back a piece of the pyramid for his mom. We built this. It's so outrageous. Like, I just,
Lucas, do you remember when he played ping pong with the walrus? Wasn't that cool?
Wasn't that a cool moment?
I had a smile on my face the entire time. I could not deny this movie. I know for some people there's a stretch in the back third with the dog. I even like that madcap caper. This guy can't he cannot win, but you cannot keep him down. And you even have like this terrible MAGA shitheel fuck human being just delivering an incredible villain for the ages in the movie.
Great.
It's a crime this man is such a good actor. Why? Why can I not just continue dismissing this man as a fucking greedy, fucking soulless husk of a human being? But he's a great actor. How?
Credit where due.
He's dialed in. Good for you. Loved it. That's my number one.
Love it. Love it. Crown him King of Hollywood, please.
Oh, man.
All right. Lucas, what do you got? Number one.
So I'm a real bad stoner. I misspoke earlier when I was like, it's my last documentary because my number one
shit.
is another documentary.
I might know.
Yep. Bischke talked about it earlier. It's Corey Feldman versus the world.
Yes.
Corey Feldman is like Dirk Diggler in the coked up studio section of Boogie Nights singing, "You got the touch. You got the touch."
He's got dog shit lyrics. I mean, dog shit vocals. He sounds terrible.
Corey Feldman is Ed Wood meets Eddie Munster meets This Is Spinal Tap meets Anvil, the story of Anvil. This is on par with Chris Smith's American Movie.
100%.
Yeah. I am a big Corey Feldman stan. I love his early run as a child actor and even some of his later straight to video titles as a legal adult. But this documentary is just like perfect lightning in a bottle, where for an artist who has such insane obsessive like control over his image to allow like all access backstage to his image, and then of course like Mike Lindell like loses it all, we get this magical insight, and
he shouldn't have allowed it.
Never in a million years. And we all remember the Today Show viral moment that kind of kicked it all off. So to go back in time and see it from his side, it's like Michael Jackson eating popcorn and Thriller. You know, it's just give me more. I want more. This was one of my Salad Dragon runner-ups was when Corey's Mangel, so that's his main angel, is on tour.
Courtney.
And they're on a tour
Corey's
bus.
Angels tour.
And he's like, I got a surprise for you. Like, I brought your dad to visit you. And since he's such a cult leader, like nut job who like doesn't let anyone see anyone, it was like a conjugal visit. It was like her dad, like coming to visit her in prison, like in Midnight Express. Like,
it's unfortunately true.
She loses it and runs to him.
Yeah, and she loses it because she's like so happy to see someone who actually cares about her and loves her, you know, for real. And while they're having the most like intimate, tender father-daughter reconciliation, reuniting moment, Corey Feldman is there to step into frame, blocking their view, to like to just talk over them, like to try to upstage them by talking about his own father and like how he never had this moment.
It's one of the all-time scenes in all of cinema.
Yeah, like I was slow clapping from cringe because it was just like you couldn't, like the Safdie brothers couldn't write that scene.
No.
You know, like even if they had 100 monkeys at 100 typewriters, like in James Gunn's Superman, they would never come up with something that mind-boggling, meta, and insane. I have to give this 4 bones.
Yes.
And I would also like to add that I was at the Ray Dog Cine Lounge Movie Lodge 2.0 watching this with my Movie Lodge Lodge Master and brothers and sisters when brother Zach texted us at 6:29 Pacific Standard Time that Rob Reiner and his wife were murdered by their son Nick Reiner, which fucking hit me like a ton of bricks. So that might color my judgment a little bit, but I would tell anyone on any street corner, bus stop, bar, supermarket checkout line, do you know who Corey Feldman is? Do you know who he is? You like Gremlins? You like Gremlins, right? Goonies? You got to see this. You got to see this documentary. Corey Feldman versus the world.
Yes. That's 4 bones.
Number 1.
4 bones. Yes. Give him his propers.
Wow. Brother Nathan, you got a 4-bone film for us?
I got a 4-bone film. Yeah. It's one battle after another is my number one.
shit.
By Paul Tiberius Anderson. Well, let me see what I could spin a little bit of what has been said. I mean, on a pure action level, the way it moves is really riveting. I mean, there's car chases. You get jumped in and out of all these different scenarios, and it's like a tour through modern authoritarian America with like breathless momentum. That first act, you know. What's fun is it's sort of genreless as well. It plays in several genres. It could be kind of the stoner comedy. There's a little element of that. There's like the action thriller. There's this kind of wonderful spiraling upper crust crime saga going on, and it's all weaved together. And I thought it was just completely original. I had kind of I sat with it. I remember my first viewing. I just kind of sat with it. And then second viewing, it really all just played like amazing. I mean, it started to click together. One funny thing I was thinking about the year, looking back at the year of militaristic actioner films, we had the bleak, futile combat drama Warfare. Remember that came out by Alex Garland?
I remember Warfare, yeah.
And then we had the No Survivors Gut Punch of Eddington, which is just this, dipped and nihilist, everything that could go wrong can go wrong, and you're defined by your scars. And by comparison, I thought Battle had the most hope of all of it, despite all playing in the world and painting all these negative and horrible things, and you see these little dips of this evil. But it had the most hope. There's this amazing connection between Leo and his daughter. The character there really, really works. And PTA usually does that with multiple characters. He kind of gets you there, but it felt like it was focused on them and it moved through the story, and they're the pawns that are in jeopardy. So it was really, I think Leo is like fantastic, and it's undersung. I think, I don't know if he'll get the acclaim because it is not as showy as some of the other ones. But I want to say, like, raise those beers, guys. PTA made a really compelling political charge film.
They are Modelo's.
With the help of Sensei, Sergio, and a few small beers. Cheers. It's my number one.
Cheers.
Abolish ice.
Viva la Revolution.
It's time for the Jellicle choice.
Oh my God.
Quiet the waters.
Everybody, get ready.
You got a little moment. You get your moment.
It's a rare miracle, the rarest of all miracles, perhaps, that my Jellicle choice, which historically has been kind of a funny, a goof at the top of my list. My Jellicle choice this year also happens to unironically be my favorite movie of the year.
Wow.
This is my top movie.
Never lines up.
And it's also the Jellicle choice. As with all my Jellicles, this is a movie that if I legally could, I'd chain all my friends down, pry their eyelids open, and force them to watch every millisecond.
Marwan.
Then, after a brief 10-minute break to absorb what has just been witnessed, I'd run it back and start it again. My number one film and my Jellicle choice for the year of our Lord, 2025, is, of course, Corey Feldman versus the world. 22.
Wow.
4 bones.
I love that. That's such a splash. Lean on the horn.
More bones. 5 bones. 6 bones.
Car horn.
22 bones.
22.
This movie is so fucking good. I've seen it 3 times.
Who's the director of this?
Marcy Hume.
Okay.
And she shot it 10 years ago. She was in the trenches. She was holding the camera. She was embedded with Corey and his Angels. Took her 10 years to figure out with her editor, like, how to make this into something.
Yeah, how to release this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And by God, they did it. And they did it so fucking perfectly.
What a moment where Corey still like he believes in himself right there.
Yes.
And that's the hinge of the movie is that he believes.
And of course,
This
now
is how he presents himself.
he's trying.
When you watch it, remember that.
He's trying to do cease and desist. He's saying the footage was captured nefariously.
He doesn't know
To
how
which
they-
she has so much footage, she simply just releases a clip of her and him on camera at the time of her saying, "I'm making a documentary about you," and he's like, "You sure are."
Yeah, you're the one driving. He pretty much says that to her. You're the filmmaker.
You're the
Do what
filmmaker
you
making
want.
a movie about me. That's what we're doing. Like,
She has her receipts, is what you're saying.
she has every receipt. Corey always dunks on himself in the most spectacular fashion. I hope he never dies. I hope he continues to live forever so that he can keep producing content such as this. I mean,
Could you imagine if
his
Christopher
death.
Nolan put him in a movie like
my God.
like if he was in the Odyssey instead of John Bernthal or Travis Barker or whoever?
Forever young.
If-
I want to be forever young.
He's one roll away, guys. He's
listeners, you might be picking up on a pattern. This movie is on 3 of our lists, and Nathan, it would be on your list, but you're being classy tonight.
when I said no best, that one's in the no best.
yeah. So you got to see
I haven't
it.
seen it.
Yeah,
I knew it was going to
it's
be on
only
your
got
list.
like 100 some ratings on IMDb. Watch this movie.
Watch this
folks.
movie.
It's magic.
Oh,
It's
so-
lightning
so-
in a bottle.
I also thought that
It's
was
a
You like waiting for
Lodgecast special
Guffman. This
pick
is like
here.
waiting
Yeah.
for Guffman, like
Yes.
but real.
But it's
But
real.
real.
It's
But
all too
100%
real.
real.
It's
Yeah.
The Room. It's Guffman. It's
It's like
all of them.
that overnight movie about the making of
Yes. Boondock Saints.
Boondock
Oh
Saints.
yeah,
Like,
Overnight
that's
Saints.
another good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Where can you stream this?
I think you can
I
just
think
rent
it's
it.
only on Apple TV.
Yeah.
Rent it.
I rented it
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
YouTube.
That's how I
Yeah,
eventually found it.
yeah.
Okay. but
Pay any price.
it's a few bucks to rent it.
Yeah.
It's a coffee.
Pay $200 and you will donate more after you see it.
The Jellicle Choice and the #1 movie. I kind of knew it was going to be.
I mean, you guys are synced up
I
a
wasn't
little
sure.
there.
I was like, maybe it's Corey
I was like, that Corey
Maybe
Dodge
it's
kinda
Hurry
show.
Up Tomorrow.
But my brain, I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about all
Yeah.
the things we saw. I was like, man, it could be
Yeah,
something.
I got
it could be
shame. I got
Mercy.
shame. It's not on my list.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot. We've been through a lot. Lots of exciting movies coming up in 2026.
Really?
Sister Act 3.
You got
Last year I said Sister Act 3 was coming out, but that did not happen. And it's still in pre-production, unfortunately.
All right.
But in
We don't need
2026,
the tracker on that one.
in 2026, there's plenty of good movies to look forward to. Now we're gonna go take our much
I thought you were going to list
We're
the
not going
titles.
to single one.
Masters of the Universe.
any more final words, because now we're gonna take our much needed spring break.
Oh, yeah. This is it, folks.
my
I'm
final-
going to the real Cancun, baby.
My final words are: I love you all. Thank you, Brother Bischke, for hosting this show. Thank
Yes.
you, Lodge Master Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for having us every
recording
year.
it
Me and Zach, we
mixing it
love
like
being
a-
here with you guys.
Yeah, this is my
Yes.
happy place. This is what
Special
keeps-
treat.
This is what keeps me going. This is the donut. Everything else is the whole.
Boom.
Yes.
There it is.
Boom, love and
A
light.
special shout out to the winter lodgers in Minneapolis. Holding
Yes.
it down.
Yes.
Some of the best episodes we've ever recorded.
You know?
Yes.
Thank you.
We love
Keep it
you.
down. We'll
given-
be back.
yeah.
We'll be back there with another Chalamet picture. Hopefully next.
Hopefully Dune 3.
Dune
yeah.
3.
Messiah.
I love that.
Shalasaya.
The Minneapolis Dune.
Dune.
First to
Messiah.
First to born. All right.
We love you guys.
All right. Good night from the lodge, folks. Happy Oscars, and we'll see you at the movies.
Love and light.
Love and light.
Love and light. We were splayed with water at every bloody body splatter.